see the way. Some fall down, the wicked them are gone astray. Some rise up, they listen now what judges say. Judges say, some fall.
Oh, baby.
Dude, that music just gets me so fucking hyped.
Yeah, it's a damn shame that they listed that motherfucker as like free use. And
It's a
then
shame
they
it's
came
on
for our
borrowed
ass.
time, that tune.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? How you gonna tell us it's free use and then hit us with the
Copyright strike.
clizzy? Thankfully, it wasn't a strike, or we'd have to guerrilla warfare fucking whoever wrote that song. But it's just a claim. They just claim, and it's like Sunrise Up Records. It's like they just named the fucking record after the goddamn song. Is it even real?
I don't know. They were just singing the liner notes. Sunrise Records, engineered by Booty Tang. Okay, cool.
He said the Pootie. Well, dude, I am a Pootie. Find me on fucking anything, and I'm the Pootie. I'm Mongo Pootie now, though. I took the Midwest out. I'm fucking repping now.
Pootie.
It's just Mongo Pootie. That's what we are now. Yes, sir.
Like that.
Dude, it's some good shit. Well, here we are, dude. What is today? Fucking welcome everybody in. If there's anybody watching, fucking it is Tuesday. What is the 18th today?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, buddy.
July 18th. Episode 2 of Pushing Mongo.
Yeah.
Dude, I like the hat. What's the hat?
Look at that.
Oh, that's the Browns hat. There we go. Dude, it was moving. Dude, it was just so. It was moving fast. Is that the one you got at the?
Yes, it
for
is.
the,
The one
for the bargain.
Got down at Branson at Lids for $10 on clearance.
Talking about robbery.
But then I figured, they're revealing those, all white throwbacks, dude. And today's the day to debut this throwback.
Dude, let me tell you something. I'm gonna fucking. I am definitely fucking gonna have to get something with the that has to do with the
White throwback.
white throwbacks. Yeah, I'm about it.
It's crispy, man.
Damn,
Big
I guess.
fan.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, and I guess since I logged into the captain's chair the other day, I didn't realize I've still got I'm seeing everything you're doing right now, front office.
I think you can always see that, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, could I? I'm just seeing I can end the stream if I want to right now. Should I end it?
Yeah, fuck it.
Should I end it? I could just see what you were doing before you pulled it up on stream, and I was like, "Hey, look at us go, dude!"
Could you not see that last week?
Mm-mm.
Interesting.
Stuart, can you see what he's doing? Before he pulls it up,
No.
Oh.
dude, I can see what you're doing.
Probably
No,
for the
don't be
best,
doing
dude. I
anything-
got ADD. Like a
Dude, don't be
motherfucker.
doing anything. Don't be doing anything you don't want us to see over there, front office. I know you do.
No pulling
Please
that
get off-
piece.
Please get off your grinder page. We don't need to see that.
Shit.
Not out of shame, but we got work.
It feels
You know
like
what I'm saying?
shame, Stu. I gotta be honest.
No shame, dude. Live your truth.
I just don't want to see it on stream. What happens if I get as Stuart put? What happens if I get turgid midstream?
Well, luckily, we're from the,
Yeah, dude. But I'm always liable to stand up and fucking wait till we're moving this week. So we're finally fucking skiing down Gravoy this week. Fucking, I'm gonna do. Well, I think when I set up this new thing, the new little podcast room, I think I'm gonna do it kind of more kick streamy or YouTube streamy, or I'm more. You know how that Kai, that fucking that obnoxious kid does it, where you see his whole room and he kind of has the whole room to roll around in his fucking chair, so you can kind of
I don't want to
dude.
watch a lot of streamers.
Dude. The front office knows what I'm talking about. You know that Kai Connect. He's everywhere. The black kid with the fucking and you know how that I'm talking about how he has the you have a full room view, and so instead of me sitting at a desk, I'm gonna be more.
You're just gonna be wandering around in a virtual space.
I might not even be on stream, dude. I might just be 2 rooms over watching TV, listening.
I'm talking to AI Nick.
Talking to fucking AI Nick. Who knows? Yeah, dude. It's the moving though. I'm pumped about this shit. I cannot wait. I'm ready to get into this motherfucking house.
Long
That's
time
what I'm ready
coming.
for. But yeah, back to the Browns. Can we pull that back up? Can we pull that sweet uniform back up? Because I'm not.
Mama bitch.
They were
Okay.
somebody was saying that obviously the Bengals. Uh,
We were
They have a
wearing
white-
white helmets before the Bengals even existed.
yeah, no, yeah. I
Fuck
mean,
off.
That's true.
that's the thing. Fuck the Bengals. Like, but yeah, they did that. They came out with their little all white outfits or uniforms last year, and
Oh yeah.
dude,
And they're
look,
nice.
they're nice. Nobody shit talked here. We were all like, dude, we gave props where props were due.
Immediately became like a top 5 jersey.
It's a
Easy.
damn good jersey,
Yeah.
and you know, like no one hated on it. Like, can we just live? And then I know that somebody said that we look like Tennessee. Do we look like one of the Tennessee teams? Tennessee State, maybe.
Well, the Vols, they have the stripe, but then they have the T on the sides.
Well, who's the
They also
Beavers?
don't have Nick Chubb running down people's throats. So
I think someone also said that it looked a little Oregon State.
Oregon
Beaver?
State. That's who I'm thinking of. Yeah, that's what
But
I'm thinking of.
I
Oregon
think they
State.
have also some green. Unless you're talking like just purely like an alternative or away jersey.
Dude.
But I haven't seen their jersey. I can't recall their jersey in a few years.
Fuck them. Ours looks so sick.
I know.
I love them. Now we just need an orange jersey.
Like all orange?
Yes.
Like a color rush?
Yes, with a brown or a white. We can do brown or white number. I'd like the
That's-
white number.
God, that stripe is just so.
It's sex.
Oh, yeah, dude.
It's
Big
clear as
fan.
fuck.
Like,
And way to
There
get
were-
Chief to model it.
straight up, I was pumped to see that. Like, out of all the guys, like he's the guy that's gonna get you amped. The Chief.
I can't wait to see him do that jump, like standing split spike in that puppy.
I think he did I think that he did that in one of the. I keep seeing more and more every like 20 minutes. I keep seeing like a photo from this shoot that I didn't see before, and I'm pretty sure there's one of him doing the Big Daddy spike. But fucking dude, yeah, it's clean, and I'm pumped. And we're wearing them like right off the bat, like right week two.
Mhm.
I think it was Monday night against the Stees.
Yeah, we got it for 3 games apparently. I didn't know that.
3 games. The other 2 could be big losses though, and that scares me. Maybe not
Just-
big losses. Well, it may be
49ers and who else?
the Jets.
Yeah.
Thursday night football against Aaron Rodgers. Who knows? Maybe
yeah,
not.
but it remains to be seen if the Jets are the Jets or not.
Yeah, no, for sure. They absolutely could be dick. And they're going to be on Hard Knocks. They just got forced to do it again.
Yeah.
I can't believe teams are still being forced into that.
Well, they were saying today that, like, I was reading today that they've made some changes to where, I don't know if this is just an Aaron Rodgers thing or like now that he's on it, he's like, look, if you're gonna make me be on fucking Hard Knocks, this is how we're gonna do it. But now they're like, they put out a statement talking about how like they thought showing players get cut in preseason and camp and stuff like that being inhumane is what they said. So they want to like take away some of the hard knocky, like they don't want an all-inclusive look. It's like,
the
bro, if you're
not
gonna,
so hard knocks.
yeah, like the soft knock. Like, what are we doing here? Like, if you're gonna be on Hard Knocks, dude, I want to see some bum get cut.
Yeah. Some of the best moments of the show are dudes getting cut.
Look at that. Is that the king? Look at the king.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Shout out. Well, I don't understand. Like, so if you don't show it live, but you know that it happens, does that make it a lot better? Like, I don't. Like every team is cutting down people, so I don't see how like
It's
avoiding
just a part
documenting
of
it
you're gonna
is-
have to get your 56 or 59.
Yeah, dude. Like,
It's a part of the game. It's a part of the
quit being
preseason.
crybabies about it. Yeah, I don't know. It's whatever. I'm not gonna watch it anyway. I didn't watch it this year. This year they had the in season. They did the in season one this year too on Prime.
Oh,
When was the last
This
time
was
there was
weird.
a season outside of the Browns season?
There it is.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. That's like Sports Illustrated body issue, like beauty.
Dude, I could take my shorts off right now if I had them. If I had them on to begin with.
But like outside of like the Browns, when was the last time you were actually like invested in a Hard Knock season?
Seriously, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
The Browns, when the Browns were on it.
Outside of that,
Oh, you said that? Yeah, I don't know. It had not. Like I
the best
truly,
seasons were the early ones.
I thought that I was going to be interested in the Cardinals last year, like when they were doing the in season, just because it was in season, and I didn't give a fuck. Like I never
Before we
watched
found
one.
out how sad of an organization it is to play down there.
Dude, what a dog shit team! Like, so the
Shitty
front
weight
office and
room.
we do this. Well, he's not a he's a delinquent. Don't get me wrong. Like, you guys don't see him, but he's a piece of shit delinquent too. And but we do this thing called underdog, and where it's like, yeah, don't hold me, dude. I'm going. I'm
You're
gonna.
telling our secrets, dog. What do you
I
mean?
had to tell Shan. I had to tell Shan this year. Sorry, I can't buy you Christmas presents or birthday presents because all of my free money is invested in best ball fantasy football. Like, I spent all our money. Sorry, but it's a best ball thing, and so the front office and I did them again this year. We can still do them. I remember last year, Stuart, you said you went to get in on this. They're still fucking going. Don't make me throw another $10 into that app. AKA, I'll go put $10 in that app if you want to do an underdog draft. You
What
just
did you
let
guys
me know,
do before
baby.
the show.
We could do
I
them
need to
on the
look.
show.
I need to read into it.
It's
Can,
so
can
tight.
we do
But
them on the
anyway,
show?
we might be able to. Can you?
Oh man, I would.
Can you
100%
underdog?
do that.
We need to look into that. We can underdog online. I don't know. It might just be
I'm not
enough.
going to do it because just in
Yeah,
case
well,
something,
don't. Yeah, you
I'll
just
I'll
don't need to
throw
do
it
it.
up. But I mean, like we could do that. I'm just saying, like I don't know if like we'll get copyright.
Oh yeah, we'll look
Well,
into
it
it.
won't be copyrighted. I don't think.
Well, because like I see people on YouTube, I'll watch them do sleeper drafts live on YouTube.
That's
So
cool.
Gotcha.
I don't know if that's the same thing. You know, I mean it could be. I don't know. I mean, it's something to look into. But it's so fun, and it's just ridiculous. But
It's a good time.
you do these, and Kyler Murray. The reason I bring this up is because like when you do these, you pretty much want like the sweet spot in quarterbacks. Like you want 3 quarterbacks, just because like best ball you don't ever set the lineups. So it's like as soon as you draft, there's no free
and there's
agency.
no free agency, right? Exactly.
Yeah, it's just that is your team. So like you and then like obviously it's the same amount as like a normal fantasy lineup, but like no matter what, like the 3 best scores from those positions each week will go towards your actual scores. Like you just draft like 7 or 8 receivers, 7 or 8 running backs, and then 3 or 2 of those each week, the best scores count towards your whatever. So basically you're free of injuries. So like if 2 of your guys goes down, they might not be good, they might not be great pieces, but you've got other guys that are just ready to go.
You're always getting your top performer.
You're always going to get your top performer. Okay. And so it's a fun way to do it. And they have like $3 leagues, like $2 leagues. I think front office and I are in a couple like $3 3 people leagues. So you're stacked. So like it's just like all 3 guys, and like that you only win like $10 or like $15, but then you can go all the way up to like $1,000 leagues. I mean, you can get up there, but
and those 3-person leagues are almost harder because like the locks that you would have aren't going to be worth that much in that league because you actually need blow up weeks. So once you get to like 5, 6, 7 rounds in, you're just kind of looking for like, okay, who could have 2 touchdowns and 110 yards? Your priorities change when you're drafting.
Yeah, it's definitely fun. But anyway, like you draft now, and like you can get Kyler Murray as your 3rd quarterback. Like I have him in so many leagues because he might not even be that good, but like as my 3rd quarterback, like there are people who were going down and picking like the Bryce Youngs and the the CJ Strouds and those guys over like just, and it's like, look, don't get me wrong, we all can agree that the Cardinals are pretty booty, but like Kyler Murray is just he's not a bum. Let's put it that way. Like he might not study. He might need a clause in his contract that says you need to quit playing fucking video games all the time.
When you're talking fantasy points, he's definitely top 20.
Right. I mean, you see him use his legs. It's just like Justin Fields. Justin Fields last year, towards the end, he was a baller. I mean, the guy balled. But like even before then, like his passing was never that great. He's a fucking running back. So it's like it's a beautiful thing. So you should look into it. I'll definitely be a delinquent a little bit more with you if you want. I've always got free money for a little bit of that shit. Did you see
I
What?
think we actually can do that on stream.
I think we
Maybe
can,
we'd set
dude.
that up for next week.
That'd be sick. When does preseason start? 3 weeks? 4 weeks?
Oy, preseason starts in let's see.
While he's looking that up, make sure you guys fucking scan our QR code for the socials, and then we as we go through, we got the one up top always, and then we're gonna keep flashing the ones. It'll either be down at the bottom or we have that other one. They might be over to the side. But so we have the socials. We're gonna be flashing merch. We got merch. I got a tee. It's comfy. It's nice.
Oh, yeah.
It's sick.
Hall of Fame game is the 3rd, by the way.
Yep.
August 3rd.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're close. We're getting there. A couple weeks. But we're also going to keep flashing the skate laborious QR code. So we talked about it last week. Make sure that you guys, if you guys can donate, you donate. If you can't, tell a friend. It's the church in St. Louis that burnt down, the skate church, and they actually did us a pretty big solid this week. They collabed with us on an Instagram post, and we're pretty brand new. We have no content whatsoever, and dude, we're still getting likes and stuff on that. So pretty cool of them to do that.
Yep. Shout out to the folks over there at Skate Laborious. Maybe we should add the fundraiser to our Instagram or something.
Yeah,
We've done that before.
Yeah, we can make it. We can probably put it in our our all links. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Just add it to the all links, so when you go to it, you got all our socials, and then just every time there's the GoFundMe. Yeah, this angle right here, fucks. This is the one I like this one, but then you throw up the skate labor. I wish it would bring that church photo with it. I don't like that. When you throw that one up, isn't that kind of suck?
I can edit it and add it in there, but I did not remember to do that this week.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, it's just.
I'm with you. I wish
what a Debbie Downer.
It's whatever.
God, get it out. But anyway, we definitely back to the draft stuff. We definitely, that would be sick. It's shit. Was that what you're about to pull up? Front office. What were you about to pull up?
Truth be told, I was just looking to see if people had live streamed underdog drafts, and it looks like there's at least some on YouTube. So I haven't found something for Twitch yet, but or Kick, but one thing at a time here.
Yeah, well, and it could be a good it could be a good warm up. Well, I guess maybe not a warm up. This week we got our rookie draft this Sunday, but that's a little different. But I am very excited about that. We are finally here. We're 7 days from it. 6 days.
Right.
I'm fucking stoked, dude.
Who you taking?
I hope
Tell
he's
the secrets
fucking
on stream. Tell the secrets on stream.
Oh, I've got my eye on a couple receivers. Let's put it that way. Let's got a couple receivers on there. Where are you? 10? One?
Yeah,
10?
no, I'm 10. I'm 10. Yeah. Well,
So you got 10. Are you get 10? And no, we don't snake.
No.
So you're 10. Yeah.
Thanks,
Last year
Jack.
we fucked that up so hard.
No, this is Jack's fault because I needed the back-to-back picks so I could repeat this year. But I guess we'll make it fair.
He needs that He needs that non-asterisk championship.
Still no fucking
bum, dude.
Guys.
Yeah, well, I'm fucking stoked. You all right up there, Stuart?
Yeah.
Seem nice and
can show though.
What can't we show?
Oh no, I
can't.
Titties? I can't. Well, I don't know about titties.
I don't know, dude.
Probably
Because
not.
if we can, we should watch that chick, that boxer that won and flashed her titties. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, the model.
Yeah, and she got the okay from the promotion and shit to do it ahead of time. Dude, hang loose to that promotion.
I mean, her subscribers probably shot to the moon, right?
Yeah, that was pretty sick.
She's like, free sample, beep.
Dude, those and they were titties.
This
is kind of blurry, but I can see
blurry.
Bijan. Maybe it's just me. Is that blurry for you?
Yeah,
That's a little blurry on the stream. You know what? All you viewers, the one of you, the two of you, just get on your glasses.
Yeah, sorry, we're gonna watch shit and fucking what's a 480? Is 480? Is that a Low
Yeah,
one. What are some of the
480p,
low
yeah.
ones?
Yeah, no, 480. That's like the lowest. I mean, technically there is like 360, and it does go down, but 480 is that's the
Come
one
watch our
right
show
before
in
4K
2023 where
or
you
for
fucking
HD.
where you literally have to manual zoom on your fucking computer.
My
To see
webcam
anything.
was like, "You want to stream in 480p at 60 frames a second or 720p at 30?" I'm like, 30 is fucking like standard television. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'll be
Thanks.
I'll be
480.
smooth as fuck, but like kind of blurry.
Dude, we would just have to. If you came in here at 480p, we'd have to just go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
We would just say, "See you guys in a few weeks. We aren't ready." Clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think these two are probably going to go first, second. I like. So here's the. I don't understand. I might just be an idiot, which is very plausible. But I keep doing sleeper drafts. But when I take out quarterbacks, because I'll just take out that position just because it's always draft, like, when you do those computer ones, they always draft like 3 quarterbacks first round, never happening, not in ours. So it's like but it knocks it down to two rounds. It takes it from 3 rounds to 2 rounds every time. So I don't know if I'm doing something wrong.
Oh, do you
But
include the defensive players?
yeah, defensive players, they're all still there, and so I don't really understand it, but maybe I'm not saving the defensive players, but either way, I think that these 2 guys are the first 2 off the board, probably regardless.
Likely.
Yeah.
Now,
Well,
this, but
they're going to be gone. All I know is that they're going to be gone by the time I draft, so I'm not even thinking about them.
what
who are
you?
you? 8?
4?
8th.
Oh, I thought okay.
No, he's 8. We looked it up
Nice.
last week. I remember that. I said 4 last week.
Yeah, I'm in some trouble.
Nah, dude.
Dude,
There's
the
a good.
draft
So
is-
8. Yeah. So here's the thing. Like, so even if you don't get any of, like, so you're not going to get any of these guys, but you got to understand CJ and Bryce are not going to go. So you got to probably take those 2 out unless something surprising happens. I would almost guess those 2 guys do not go in the first round of our draft. So I mean, you could get. Yeah, I mean, they're like Josh Downs, Zay Flowers, Zach Charbonnet is nice. My hopeful guy is right there in that first 3 green guys.
Yeah, I know.
Realistically, yeah, I want Quentin, dude. I'm going for Quentin.
I think my like number 1 overall, or my first round pick, I don't even think he's on that page.
Damn, you going for Cedric Tillman?
No.
Dude, take Cedric in the first round.
No.
I will pay your entry fee.
Now there's a glaring like hole in my roster that I need to fill. So
Yeah, I think I'm going to take Anthony Richardson. Fuck Indianapolis, but
Dude, he's
Some
going
young
to be
talent.
nasty.
have you seen the camp highlights?
Yeah, I think
Holy crap.
Yeah, I think it's time. Well, yeah, you need a quarter. Well, yeah, you need a quarterback, right? That's what you
Not-
need big time.
Not as bad as last year, honestly.
I think, and I do think Russ will be better. I don't know how bad, much better, but I do think he will be better.
I think he'll slide into that 12 to 15 role for the rest of his career.
LOL. He's washed. Yeah. So let's also talk. Speaking of washed, let's talk about let's talk about the old DeAndre Hopkins going to the goddamn Titans, dude. What the fuck?
what else
going
was
on?
what else were the Titans supposed to do?
Sign AJ Brown 2 years ago.
Yeah, really. Yeah, get rid of that guy to sign a guy that's like 5 years older.
Well, not trade him for asthma boy.
Yeah, butt cheeks.
Not that there's anything wrong with having asthma, but
And I think Traylon Burks is going to be better this year. But guess what? He's not AJ fucking Brown.
no.
And it's not like AJ Brown was 27 or something. He was like 23 years old asking for this contract. Like, he hasn't even realistically has not hit his athletic prime yet. He's what, 24, 25? So it's like, come on.
And like, when does D Hop actually start the slide here?
When? I mean, he looked very good. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to be the guy that hates on fucking DeAndre Hopkins because I'm not. Like, I think he until he proves anybody, until he shows us he's slowing down, I'm not going to say he's slowing down because the guy missed 6 games last year and then came in and damn near led the league in some stats, which is nuts. But yeah, I mean, but like that fall, there a lot of times with guys like that, there's not like it's not like a slow fall. Like it's like it's just
You hit a wall.
yeah.
Well, and in his defense, the way that he plays the game is conducive to having a longer career.
For
You know,
sure.
he doesn't rely on his speed. He's a very good route runner, and he's a big body actually, which I think I know I didn't give him enough credit for when he was back in Houston, but
I'll tell you what,
it's a lot of money.
It makes an opportunity for Derrick Henry. Defenses are going to have to throw another like linebacker, you know, into the secondary as like a spy, or you double coverage on D Hop so that Derrick Henry's got one less guy to worry about out there once he gets past the first level, which he does.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I wish you'd have came to the Browns a little bit still, but whatever.
100%.
I like
We're
our
all right.
wide
We're all right
receiver
at the
core.
position.
Yes, sir. Flash the head again. Show it again.
I can't.
Show the head again.
No.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Go Browns.
Oh, that one.
It's very Tecmo.
It is very
Tecmo
Tecmo.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it. So what else has been going on, fellas? Anything fucking? I mean, this last week it's been a hot motherfucker, dude. I'll tell you that. Well, I want to talk about the running back strike that I think is going to happen, but I also don't want this whole show to be about fucking football. But because you said Derrick Henry, and I'm like, I don't know if anything's good for Derrick Henry because Derrick Henry is about to go on strike. It seems like because I mean I don't know if you saw that all those running backs came out today and were like,
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
This is bullshit.
yeah. So now they're
Tony
I don't
Pollard
know.
said this is bullshit.
Yeah, but that's a show. We'll just see what happens with that. Maybe talk about it next week because
If it ends up developing into something.
if it ends up. But yeah, what else has been going on? You got anything fun and interesting going on in life with you guys?
Took the lady for an impromptu weekend trip to
Yeah?
Branson.
Let's go, dude.
I was sitting there in the office on Friday, and I was like, you know, this weekend's about to kick off, and the last thing I want to do is see the office or my apartment. I've just been working so much lately, so I immediately just went online and booked a condo. Went and told the wife, hey, if you had any plans, cancel them. Pack a fucking bag when you get home. I got home within an hour. We're back on the road.
Treat yourself, dog. Why not?
Yeah, dude.
Get it, Queen.
It was like it was $1,000 weekend for sure.
Get it, Queen.
Treated myself. Got a couple of new watches.
Dude.
Took care
You
of
go to any
myself.
of those Branson fun houses? Huh?
Nah.
You can go get a gummy?
No, I did see a couple dispensaries there, and like
Oh, I
on the
meant
trip-
a toothless blowjob from
Oh,
a
toothless blowjob.
redneck
No.
in Branson.
no, not this time.
Not this time. Did you get my powder keg reference earlier?
You better believe I get your
Dude.
powder cake. Boom, dude.
Bro, we were talking about backing into dicks earlier. I'm not going to give you
Dude.
I'm not going to give you any details. I'm just going to let you guys figure it out or think what you want.
The
But we were
only
talking
thing that could throw my head back faster is the powder keg. You know what I'm saying?
we were talking about fucking backing into a fucking thick one and fucking I was like, bro, I will back that ass up fast as the powder keg takes off. And if you know what the powder keg is, it's like a 0 to 70 in like half a second. I'll
Right.
never forget. I hated fucking roller coasters growing up because dude, I'm not that big of a pussy, but I am a huge pussy about a few things, and like heights is probably the biggest one, definitely the biggest one. Heights and like spiders. I don't like spiders and blood. I don't fuck with blood. Those are my 3. And dude, I went to Silver Dollar City.
And your best friend's a hemophiliac.
Yeah, dude, tell me that joke I sent you the other day wasn't good as shit. You
Oh, I remember.
no hemo.
It's
They
right.
made that. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Do you grow out of that, or are you just hemo for life?
Oh, it's genetic. It's part of my code.
Oh,
It's
so
with me
you're just-
forever.
You're just a bleeder for the rest of your life, eh?
Right.
Fuck. Well, I went to
Is it-
Branson with fucking my buddy Tom. I'll just say Tom. Won't put any last names on here. And that was tight. Look at us.
Way to show my acne off, dude.
Dude, look at that shiner right there between the nose. Right there. No. Oh, I thought that was, yeah, right there. Look
I
at
got
that.
2 of them.
We
Them
can-
dirty
we can do
Branson
this.
sheets.
Clean up, dude. Seriously. Come on here and look like a fucking.
I was sweating the
What do
whole
you live
time
in
in Branson, dude.
Springfield
It
or
was
something?
so humid.
It's humid as a bitch, dude.
I
It's
climbed
fucking
down a
terrible.
cave.
I saw that. What cave is there?
That one was called Talking Rocks Cavern, and it's like one big room cave instead of like Merrimack Caverns where there's different chambers and shit. But this one you have to climb like 300 feet down into it, and then climb back up.
I
out
feel
of
like I
it.
did that one when I was there too. Like it's like you go into like a door, it's like a staircase, and
Yeah,
like it's like a spiral metal staircase, and it goes all the way down.
concrete and metal. Yeah,
Yeah, it is
and then
terrifying.
there's the giant structure that looks like an angel.
Yeah, I do think
Yeah.
I did that. Now that
But
you
like
say
as
that.
a fat guy, like fuck, dude. And like it
Are you
was
wearing your
cold.
Hey Dudes?
No, I was wearing like just some Adidas that could take a beating. But
Bro,
I crawled out of that cave just sweating profusely. And then it was like, okay, I guess we should like figure out dinner. And so there was a Chicago style pizza place down the street, and there was like no place to park because Branson just never imagined like growth. So they never planned for the future. And they suck. And so I ended up going to the Keeter Center at College of the Ozarks, which is like 5-star dining.
yeah,
and
no
like
shit.
I climbed out of a cave. Like I look like I just climbed out of a cave. I'm like I got like mud on my shorts. My shoes are wet. So we walked to this really, really nice restaurant. I had this incredible meal with the wife, but looking like shit. Fat guy just climbed out of a cave. Rough.
Was it good at least? Like so here's my thing. I'm almost happy you didn't have to eat Chicago style pizza because I was gonna ask what the front office's take on Chicago style pizza was because dude, you might as well just eat fucking lasagna. In my
It's
opinion,
a casserole.
it's not pizza.
It's not.
not
It's
good.
overrated. That's for sure.
I don't like it.
I don't choose it, but the fact that my wife has never had it, I was like,
Yeah.
well, maybe we should try it.
Yeah, you got to ruin her day with it once. Chicago sucks, and like if you ever watch Pop Culture Rehab, you know I feel like this. It is just, it's a butthole, dude. And like I live in St. Louis, I know this is a butthole too. But like the people there,
It's
they
our
just
butthole.
act like they've got somewhere to go, and they don't. They're just walking around aimlessly.
Wait to get shot.
Yeah, and the gun violence there is outrageous. The gun violence here is outrageous, and even theirs is worse. That's wild. I mean,
And
we're
their
more
politicians
dangerous.
that they elect are even more embarrassing than ours.
Isn't that fucking wild? And still,
Yeah.
they still got weed before we did,
Liberals.
and they got sports gambling,
That's true.
which fucking pisses me off. Like, give me another way to throw my life down the drain, please,
No.
because I will be. I mean, I'm gonna be like a black card member at River City by the time, like 1 year in. They're gonna be
Everyone's
like, dude,
you're just gonna get that card in the mail where like, hey, free night in the hotel.
I'm like, see, totally worth it.
Yeah,
I fucking told you.
I got that $50 room.
They're like, yeah, dude, but you've spent like $50K here in the last like 6 months. I'm like, dude, worth it. You throw in
but
a
I get-
buffet,
Yeah, well, I get one free buffet a year.
totally worth it. And all the
Evens out.
sodas there. The soda's free at River City.
Is that really?
Yeah, they got soda fountains.
As long as you
Free
keep
tips.
playing.
No, actually, they just have a soda fountain in there. The alcohol's never free. They
Damn.
don't do that shit yet. You knew that though, front office.
Mm-hmm.
Can you smoke in those casinos still?
No,
Thank
Uh,
God.
you can smoke in. So you can. You can't smoke like in the out. There is a smoking section, but like they don't let you smoke in the walking section. It's a small section, and like all the old machines get put over there. It's abused.
Right.
It's very abused. But yeah, they don't let you walk in the walkways with cigarette. Who the fuck? I remember like in our pre-shifts, they'd be like, "All right, so remember, If we walk out there and we catch you not enforcing the cigarette, they're like, we will send you home. What in the fuck are you talking about? You think I'm going to walk up to somebody who's walking from like the non-smoking section or like the smoke? So like if you were, there were parts of the smoking section where like to get to another machine, you had to go out in the walkway and get to the so they wanted people to put the cigarette out so they could walk 12 feet through the non-smoking back into the smoking to relight their cigarette, bro. And if you thought you were going to get somebody from Lee May, Missouri to put out their goddamn cigarette and fucking walk 12 feet, you're sadly fucking mistaken. When COVID happened, like there were people like, I mean, it was like a zombie apocalypse out front of that place. Like they were just like, open the doors. We don't fucking care that there's a pandemic. Let me come in and gamble right now. That place floods all the time. It's right there by River to Ass, and fucking that shit will fucking flood. And you'll put barricades up, and people will fucking park their cars and like they will be like, well, or like drive through the fucking flood waters. They're like, let us come, like, because there's a back way in. Like, no matter what happens, there could be a natural fucking disaster, and those people they're there. And you think they're going to put out their goddamn Misty Light 100 so they can fucking walk 2 machines over to play Keno?
Probably not.
No, not happening.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know about other casinos, but you can't smoke in River City. You can't smoke in River City.
In Reno, when I go visit my wife's family out in Nevada, there's some really great restaurants, but you have to go to the casinos to get to. And they still allow all the smoking in those casinos. And dude, having been living in Missouri where public smoking inside has been gone for probably 20 years now?
At least.
20 years at least. And then walking into a building that still allows it's a physical wall that hits you of just, it's so gross. Every time I walk out of a casino that has smoking, I have to like shower after.
I'm pretty sure you can smoke in Vegas and all the casinos. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody's smoking in there.
And as I remember Vegas, like at least they had like really good like ventilation systems, whereas like the Reno, not quite as.
Reno's
not as much money going around. So like they just got a couple ceiling fans.
Dude,
to just mix that shit up.
Reno's like one big dive bar.
Kind of is.
Like I remember Anthony Bourdain went there, and everybody that he sat with, they just looked dead.
Yeah. It's kind of it's there's some spots that are happening. It's a town that's changing right now. What?
Dude, I hope if you were trying to sell me on Reno right now, you were like, if I was like, sell me on Reno, after just you going, there's a few places that they're happening.
Yeah.
Dude, you look so hesitant to fucking even give it any credit.
I was trying to count all those few places in my head.
You're like, hold on, no, that was a shithole. That was nice. That place is
I
nice.
mean, Tahoe is awesome.
Tahoe, Nevada,
Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe,
yeah. And it's there's Tahoe, and then there's South Tahoe, which is across the border in California. South Tahoe sucks. Don't go to South Tahoe. But like Nevada Tahoe is the shit. The lake is cool. Pyramid Lake's cool. Truckee cool. Like there's some good spots.
You ever been to a Buc-ee's though?
Yes.
I have not, but they are building one here a couple miles from my house.
They're gonna build a Buc-ee's from you? Both of you?
Yeah.
6440, like when you enter town.
I don't know about that. What?
Yeah, no, really. I was surprised too, but it's true.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. That's where it's gonna, like, right off the highway.
Yeah, when you come in off 6440, like where like the Cracker Barrel and all that shit is. Yeah, there's gonna be one right there.
Are you guys gonna become like worshippers like the rest of those people? If
Dude,
you don't have if that dart doesn't have a goddamn Buc-ee's bumper sticker on it the next time I see you, don't come here. Like seriously, park up the street.
considering what they pay, man, I was like trying to encourage my wife to maybe apply because they actually have good benefits and stuff there.
Motherfucker, it's almost anybody should apply at Bucky's when it comes to town. What they fucking pay, you get like a GM job there, you're making like 150K. Like,
I told my wife, I said, "Listen, lady, I want my 40% off biltong and all flavors of beef jerky."
bro, I don't want to pay for another tornado in my motherfucking life. Okay,
Yeah.
like,
You ever had beaver nuggets,
no.
dude?
Do they have them at Bucky's?
You bet your ass they have. Well, it's like a Bucky's exclusive. Like all their stuff is their brand.
Oh yeah, because they are the beaver.
Yeah, they are the beaver.
I don't think I've ever had
That should be their motto. We are the beaver.
We are the beef.
But they have this snack. It's a corn-based puff snack that's like flavored like maple, brown sugar. Like it tastes like Captain Crunch.
Oh yeah, that sounds sex.
Dude, it's so good. It is a like you finish the bag and then you feel like a giant piece of shit.
Dude, that's my favorite type of shit. You know, I love that's like my problem now. So like ever since I quit drinking, like my thing is I just eat till I eat past that point
Yeah.
to where I feel like shit and it's like it's a problem and like I feel like those like I used to be those sound like dangerous as shit. They sound like back in the day when I was living with my dad or when I moved in with my dad for that year after my grandma died to help him get the shit all out of the house. Deerbergs had that Deerbergs, and I have not seen these since like in any I don't really go to Deerbergs that much, but the Four Seasons Deerbergs had these catfish nuggets that they cooked like fresh. Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah,
I'd fight a bitch over a catfish nugget. Straight up.
Yeah.
Like if it was me and some chick going for like the last batch, I will punch you and I will knock you the fuck out for the last batch of catfish nuggets.
Mikey and I at Deerberg, we were big fans. They had the coconut chicken tenders,
Dude.
and those were fucking bomb.
Deerbergs really is Deerbergs. So Shan is a Schnucks family, always has been. We don't go to Deerbergs ever, and like that's just because Deerbergs is a lot further from us, and I'm just like not gonna argue about it.
Probably
But, like,
slightly more expensive,
and they're a little bit more expensive. But I always let her know that like if that Deerbergs was a little closer, Schnucks could fuck right off because like. Dude, you're not going. So don't get me wrong. We have a super Schnucks here that's wild. It's in Kirkwood. It's got.
What is that?
Oh, I've been there.
Have you been there? It's got like a fucking. It's got Soul Taco in it. It's got like all these different. It's got like 5 restaurants in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like a
Schnuck?
It's a Schnuck.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's like a super. It's like you remember like when everyone just had normal Walmarts and then like that first super Walmart hit and everybody's like, holy fucking shit. Like they just tripled the size of Walmart and you could literally you could hold down inside of one for the rest. I mean, you could fucking shelter in one. And that's how this is. You drive by it and you're like, it's like a Sam's Club almost. Like it's fucking huge. But Sam's doesn't have a Soul Taco.
Right.
So
I guess for people who aren't in the St. Louis area listening or watching, I guess equate it to like a Publix.
A Publix, yeah. So
or a Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah. So if Publix put a fucking if Publix put like 4 of your favorite local restaurants into like,
well, isn't
there? Go ahead.
This is Salt and Smokes there, right? Or
Salt
something.
And Smoke. So
shit.
You know what? Let's give it a goog.
I've almost got it pulled up.
Let's give it a goog.
That's loading.
But Deerbergs doesn't have that, so there's always that. But let me tell you what Schnucks doesn't have, other than this Schnucks on crack. They don't have fresh catfish nuggets, and they don't have coconut chicken tenders.
Greek Kitchen.
The Greek Kitchen.
Oh yeah, there's Soul Taco.
Soul Taco.
There we go.
Oh Hey Barbecue from Salt and Smoke, baby. Look at that. Yeah, they got an arch apparel in it.
That's what I actually ate there. The Salt and Smoke.
I think that might be what Shannon and I ate there as well.
That's gnarly, bro.
Nice.
Yeah, they fucked it up for sure. It was it's pretty tight. But all that's all just makeup on the fucking pig. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't. They do all that because they don't have in-house catfish nuggets. They don't have
Right.
a Ray Traub back there fishing fucking crab out of or lobster out of a goddamn tank
Right.
with his hands. He used to come home just at 70 something years old with all these fucking all these band-aids on his hands because of lobsters that would clip him while he was fucking reaching in there and just raw dogging.
Hell yeah.
Pretty fucking sick if you ask me. But yeah, dude, the Deerbergs, dude. So but where the fuck were we? How did this start? We were talking about how you could eat something, a million of Bucky's
Beaver nuggets, yeah.
beaver nuggets. So we don't have a fucking Bucky's. We have a fucking oh my god, what is that big ass place down in
Pilot?
No,
Lion J?
no, it's hold on, I'm about to just it's in Fenton. So now like when I go to my dad's, you drive down 44 into like where Chrysler used to be.
Yeah.
So Chrysler now has got a huge plant of something, but they've also got a First Form, the big energy drink and like workout company. They bought a big place,
yeah,
but
I saw
then
that.
it's huge.
Yeah.
But then the first right next to it is what the fuck is that big Fenton station? It is huge, and it's just like a Bucky's where you walk in and there's like Wally's. That's what it is.
A Wally's?
Wally's. I've heard
Dude,
of those. But
they
I've
got like
never been to one.
100 gas pumps. It is ridiculous, and like you go in and like there's like different food being made at all these different things, but they're all like Wally companies.
This is one of those like truck stops.
Yeah, I mean it's
Cool.
It's pretty tits. I don't go there though. I got a quick trip up the street. That'll do.
Yeah, once the Bucky's comes down though, it's like, yeah, I gotta try like their like barbecue pulled pork sandwiches and their fucking apparently their chicken fajita tacos are legit. So
You guys are just gonna be that family that just rolls in. They're gonna be like, here they are.
No.
They got their Bucky's keychains.
no fucking way.
Stuart's like, I forgot my wallet. They're like, it's okay, Stu. We get you next time.
Like,
We
I
know
owe
you're
you.
good for it.
Yeah.
We know you're good for it.
Just put it on my account.
Put it on my account. We went to the neighborhood shit gas station up the street yesterday. The one right outside that's right at the street. We go to it all the time, and it's such. I hate going there because like no matter who's employed there, day or night, they just want to talk, and it's just like, dude, just check me the fuck out. And we walked in there yesterday to get a Shan wanted a fucking soda because she was hungover still, kind of because she partied all weekend for her birthday. This lady goes, oh, "Hun, it's your birthday. That's on you. Oh my god, tell me what you did." It was like some old lady like smoking. I'm like, bro, no, like, no, like let us check out. I'll pay for 2 sodas if you shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's it's a 32 ounce. I'll pay for a fucking 48 ounce if you just quit talking, like just right now.
Dude, this is my move. Wear an earbud.
I should.
And people talk to you in public, you go, what? Like and then they're totally inconveniencing you.
You're like, damn. And then they remember, like, damn, dude. So I work at a gas station.
Yeah, dude. Let me just be a fucking introvert. Like I'm out here in society right now, just trying to survive.
Not at Bucky's, baby.
Not at Bucky's, dude. They're all. It's gonna be like. Remember, like, do they still have CC's Pizza?
Yeah, they do.
Where like you walk in and they're like, "Hey, hi, welcome to CC." Like the whole
line,
and then they're like, every time they pull out a new pizza, it's like,
yeah,
taco pizza, yum, get you some, and you just want to eat a fucking gun.
Yeah,
and then as you leave, the parting shot, you're opening that door, you're disgusted because you just ate CC's pizza.
You just ate a fucking apple pie pizza.
Yeah. You had the fucking dessert pizza, you had 2 helpings of the shitty pasta, and you're opening that door, and then you hear, see you later. Crack,
And you go
bleed,
home.
fucking.
There's a documentary about how you went home and fucking you're a family annihilator now because you just
I
went
drowned
home.
all my children
They're like
in the tub.
The last dinner that family got was CC's pizza. Like, so like in the documentary, they're like, yeah, they're like, here's CCTV footage of Stuart Inman and his family at his local CC's pizza. The
Yeah.
sad part about it is they look happy. They're going in
Oh.
for a second fudge brownie. They go,
The
but
last
little
thing
do
they
you
see
know,
on the closed camera is me opening the door and them going, see you later, and me going, and they freeze frame that, and that's like the cut to commercial on like
they're
on
like, how did we
2020.
not see it coming? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The guy at the counter gets fired at the CC's because he didn't see it. He didn't intervene. He's like, "What do you mean? You didn't call 911?" You said
He's like that gave me that look all the time.
he was the only guy in this restaurant. Him and his family were the only customers, and you announced every pizza still as if you had a full house. They're like, of course. They're like, you motherfuckers could have just shut the fuck up for once, just for once. Let the guy eat. He's at a CC's for crying out loud. He's clearly going through it.
Is there a CC's like staff handbook that gives you all the chants?
I
CC's
mean,
pizza.
probably, yeah. It's right next door to the First Form, actually. There's a little store over here it's in the home. It's by a Home Depot, and it's funny because like this Home Depot, I don't know if this is a thing at all Home Depots, but in St. Louis, or at least the Home Depot by me, they have every Friday, Saturday night, every swinging dick that has a car that they've put a muffler on, they've tinted the windows. I mean, Jesus Christ, they could have just put new windshield wipers on it, and they pull up to the Home Depot lot on a Friday, Saturday night, and
Yeah.
like it is like a fucking car meet every week. It's like,
Usually
why?
they do that at like McDonald's in small
Why?
Home Depot.
It's
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
been at Home Depot since I was in high school. They still to this day
weird.
they do that shit there, and they do it in the. They used to do it in. There used to be there is a Club Fitness over by my mom's house that they used to do it there in the Walgreens parking lot. I'm like, dude, how boring does it have to be to pull up to a Home Depot on a Friday night, pop the hood of your fucking Chevy Cobalt, and be like, this is what I'm doing for the next 4 to 5.
I mean, retirement, dude. I mean,
No, these are like high school kids.
No,
these aren't like your dad who has nothing to do. He just fucking has nothing to do, so he just rebuilt the Chevelle and he's going to show off his buddies. These are like the Bosnian kid with a fucking Audi, and like all the Audis and the fucking Mercedes and like I said, there's guys like the kid who thought it was cool to pimp out a neon, like some shit like that, like somebody who puts a fucking scope on a fucking Cobalt, it's like those are the kids that show up to these things and they're like revving and shit, and I'm like, bro, what in the fuck are we doing here? Like,
it's still just an inline 4, guys. Don't worry about it.
Like, dude, get the fuck out of here with that shit. I can't even enjoy. And there's a Hooters there. Not that Hooters is good, but it's like I'm trying to look at some titties, and all I hear
are a bunch of boobs.
Yeah, are fucking this Civic. You know what I'm saying? This fucking Accord. This 91 Accord. But yeah,
rough. Is that
CC's
the Hooters?
pizza.
Is the Chuck E. Cheese's still right there?
Yeah, they I think that was the one that lady got stabbed at, or that guy got stabbed at 5 or 6 years ago. Somebody got stabbed in the parking lot of that Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, that's right.
The back parking lot. Yeah, no, they just closed it up, fixed it up a little bit, and opened that bitch right back up.
There's a guy named Stuart on TikTok who has been a manager of a Chuck E. Cheese's since the 80s. Like, that's his career.
Damn.
He has it's like the Chicagoland Chuck E. Cheese. He was a manager back when it was called Showtime Pizza, and his account, and I don't know, maybe just because of like 90s nostalgia shit, his channel is the bomb. and he's this guy that like never hit puberty, so he's got like a really high voice and like a dirty mustache and a mullet, and he's been like managing a Chuck E. Cheese for like 35 years, and he talks about the history of it. And so like lately, like they're getting rid of the animatronics now.
What
Damn,
is that, the
really?
band?
The whole band. They were still running it off floppy disks. And I remember like 6 months ago, he's like he's got a really high voice, but he's like, "This is the last show that we're ever gonna do on the animatronics at Chuck E. Cheese." He's like, "I'm gonna show you how we install it into the show." So it was like the new music and the new like movements. He's like, "But this is the last one. After this, they're tearing out the whole like band, and it's just like TVs now." I was like, "Damn, dude! Like, I guess kids don't give a shit about animatronics."
I never gave a fuck about that creepy ass band. I went there for the
I
Mellow
liked them
Yellow.
because they were creepy.
They had Mellow Yellow on tap, which I don't drink Mellow Yellow anymore. That was back when I was just a little white trash kid growing up. I used to think Mellow Yellow was like it,
Meller Yeller.
and they had it on tap. But
You weren't a Surge kid.
I didn't mind Surge. Remember Vault?
I was about to bring up Vault too.
I remember Vault.
Vault had the worst
Drinks like a
aftertaste.
soda, kicks like an energy drink. Remember that was
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you? I want to try old Ricky Flair's new Woo Energy. Did you see that?
Ric Flair
He's-
has an energy. His heart.
Yeah.
He probably can't drink it because of like.
Well, he
the
just
fucking
so it's mushroom
bypass.
infused, but it's like Joe Rogan drank it, like loved it when he went on Rogan. He just went on some other podcast. Like it's such a Ric Flair move. He's how Prime is under investigation right now in certain
A
places.
lot. Dude, the FDA is about to crack down on the energy drinks.
Yeah, so Prime is like really like under like they're like kind of like the
They're the
poster
face
child
of
for
this
it.
right
Yeah,
now.
right.
Yeah.
Well, he's kind of using this as like a drink woo energy. You know what I'm saying?
All
Like, this
natural
is it.
from mushrooms, baby. Woo!
This is it. And it's so funny because so when he was on Rogan, he was on like that Nelk Boys one or something. He was on a couple podcasts. And I just saw like a video that had cut all these clips and him of him just talking about it. And it's so clear, which obviously this is what most people do, but it's so clearly just him slapping his face on some product. Like, because they'll ask him, they're like, what is it from? Like, what's in it? What's this? And he's like, I don't know. And then they go, don't you? He goes, have you had any today? He goes, I can't even get it. That's what he said. He goes, I can't even get it. So it's like, so I don't know what this fucking is, but apparently it's pretty good. Like they say it tastes good. It like, it's one of those, like, makes you kind of think or something. Like it's, it's one of those stimulation drinks or whatever.
He's doing pretty good business wise these days. Allegedly, because he partnered with Mike Tyson for his weed.
Yeah, the weed
So that's
strain.
so that he partnered with Mike Tyson because Mike Tyson has a whole.
Yeah, he's like a fucking god in the weed game now.
So his shit is coming from the Tyson like farm, and apparently, like the way he was talking about it is that he's already made more off of that than he like ever did wrestling.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
And then he has like I don't know if it's like Grubhub or DoorDash in certain markets. There's like a Ric Flair chicken ghost kitchen, like one of those
Nice.
ghost restaurants.
Nice.
So he's got something there, and then I guess he's got his energy drink. So he's trying to finish the game strong, I guess.
I can't believe he's
3
only
alimonies will
75.
fuck you up.
It's so wild. Like, yeah, he looks like he's 98. He's 75. What a guy, though. He's the god,
He's the boy, dude.
the goat,
Him and fucking Randy Savage.
Eugene.
Eugene. Is that Eugene? Whoa, how'd you get up there?
Dude, Jack and I were just talking about him the other day via text message, and it was like, how great a character Eugene was. Like,
he was. I mean, you couldn't do it now, but like the way that they did
that's what we were
it,
talking about. You could never just be a retard on TV now.
unless it was actually like a
pro
challenge
retard.
person.
Yeah.
But like they made it work. Like people were sympathetic to the character, and like people like when Triple H was bullying the shit out of
Bully
that
the
retarded
fuck out of him.
like people were like, "Fuck Triple H, take it," you know, and
How dare you?
I mean, granted, as great as William Regal ever was, the most over he probably ever was when he was tagging with Eugene.
Yeah, dude, Eugene was what a guy. Who were we talking about? Santino Marella. We were talking about him being a Hall of Famer. I was like, weren't we talking about Eugene being like a Hall of Famer because he always just did what he was supposed to do? But no, it was Santino Marella for sure. Who I stand by that.
That Santino Marella should be in the Hall of Fame.
Put him in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, God, dude.
Just put him in there.
He got over though on some ridiculous shit.
He broke the master lock, Stuart. Look me right in my fucking eyes, dude. Tell me that he doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame, you piece of shit. He broke the master lock, dude. Has there ever been a more devastating submission move? Like ever? Like has there ever been one that more consistently finished somebody off than the master lock?
Maybe. Jesus. That move was protected and it had no reason to be.
It had zero reason to be. Like they literally weekly for like 2 years let people come out and try to break it, and nobody broke it. You know who broke it?
Meanwhile, they never gave that dude a strap.
He never ever even won a match that meant shit.
And yet, like everyone's DDTing, like no protection of other moves, but the master lock.
But fucking Santino Marella comes out and fucking comes out of the crowd. That was like that was when they introduced him.
Yeah.
So the first time he ever got in a WWE ring, he breaks the master lock. Put him in the hall.
Cut to a year later, and he's like fucking Cobra.
Yeah, he's Cobra people.
And he's a fucking
he's
women's
got a
champion.
unibrow. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Put him in the hall, dude. You got to. If China's in the hall, put him in the hall.
That's the rationale.
I mean, I just think of her because I've been seeing a lot of people keep talking about Rhea Ripley being the new China, and it's like, dude, no, Rhea Ripley can wrestle. Okay.
Yeah, China couldn't wrestle.
Rhea Ripley is a real wrestler. Like I can see like the big beefy chick, like the build comparison, but like that is literally where it stops. Like that's it.
China was from the time where like all women's wrestlers had like the same like 5 moves because they're all trained by the Fabulous Moolah.
Yeah.
And like China was the first one where they're like, okay, super strong. So like she's gonna do those 5 moves, but also she's also gonna like put you in like the Lex Luger torture rack or some shit.
And hurt you in real life while doing it.
Yeah, and she'll powerbomb Mark Barrow.
Dude, I watched an interview a couple weeks ago, Chris Jericho, who was like, people talked about her like she could beat up guys. She couldn't. It was just like,
he was brutal.
So
he was very honest about being
he's like she
China
couldn't wrestle.
Shit.
She was awful.
He's like, that's why you had to put her with guys like Jericho and Eddie Guerrero, who could like work around her while she's like,
just this mammoth. Like, dude, Rhea Ripley's in there putting it down. I love that woman, dude.
She's legit.
She is so fucking legit. I love it. I haven't watched wrestling in a while, but I still keep tabs on what's going on with her. But what is the next big wrestling? The big Money in the Bank just happened, right? So what's like the next one that even fucking matters? When's the next pay-per-view?
Dude, it's only the big 4 that matter to me, bro.
Yeah, well, is the big force coming, right? Did we get a SummerSlam or something soon?
Let me see. When is SummerSlam?
It's not like you.
August 5th.
Let's go. Front office, can we pull up a SummerSlam card or like I don't know if there probably isn't one. There probably is not a SummerSlam card, but maybe there's
there's got to be like
storylines
gearing up to that. Oh, there's already promotional posters, so surely Okay, so Cody Rhodes Brock. I bet that's a thing.
Okay.
Oh yeah, here we go. So Cody Rhodes versus Brock, and then Seth freaking Rollins versus Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Champion. When did Finn Balor like kind of pop back up? He was like in NXT.
So Finn Balor he's in the Rhea Ripley. It's Rhea Ripley and Dom Mysterio. They're like the dating couple.
Right.
And then it's
Finn, and
Karrion
then
Cross. Yeah, Karrion Cross is that
is that
big
the
guy,
big
I
tall
think.
fuck?
Yeah. Or no,
Puerto
Damian
Rican?
Priest. Damian Priest.
Damian Priest, but yeah.
Yeah, Damian Priest is the big
Who
tall
he
guy.
just won Money in the Bank.
Yes, he won Money in the Bank. So now I guess that since Dom is basically Dom Mysterio is hilarious. I am a fan. Like was not a fan when he first came around. He is hilarious as far as it comes. Like he is so good at promos, and he is Eddie Guerrero, dude. Like he is really like embracing the mullet and like the way he talks and like he is obviously not as great as Eddie or like even near him on the mic, but like if he keeps his career intact and he in 3 to 5 years from now, Dominic Mysterio is still like doing wrestling and like relevant, I think he can be great. Like he is really good on the mic, and I don't know if he'll ever be as good as wrestling as his dad, obviously, but
I don't know. His build is so kind of lanky, and then the way he moves in the ring, just I don't know. I hate the way he wrestles right now.
Yeah, but it's so like I get the dynamic of them comparing him and Rhea to Eddie and China. I get that because like you see Eddie or Dom's done the jumping in her arms and like wrapping his legs around her, you know, and like Eddie used to do to China and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I'm still not like I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan, but like I watch him and I'm like, this is like it's entertaining. And like I like watching the him doing the mommy thing and like him and the Rhea Ripley thing. I don't pay any attention to Finn Balor and the other, and I haven't even watched wrestling. But like anytime I see like a little clip, I think Dom cuts a pretty good promo. But I feel like this Finn Balor match is like, okay, you've got those two are the center of attention. Damian Priest just won Money in the Bank. Now we got to give Finn Balor something.
They've had to throw so much at Dominic Mysterio to get him over. Like, they threw Johnny Morrison and the Miz at him. They threw Rey Mysterio. They had to throw fucking Ray at him. Damian Priest, Finn Balor, Rhea Ripley. Like it's so much talent has had to like go into getting him over.
Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely.
Who else has gotten that kind of shot except for like Roman Reigns?
Yeah, I was saying, well, Roman. It took 2 shots of cancer for him to get a fan base.
He had to beat cancer twice for people to be like, oh, he's a hero.
All right. Yeah, we like him. I guess so. It took John Cena to grow real hair. They're like, all right, dude, we give up. We need a new hero.
Guess what? I'm going Logan Paul is better than Ricochet. I fucking said it. I'll stand by it.
He's good. I did see a crazy fucking Ricochet clip earlier that I will send you because I'd have to look for it. But I saw some wrestler posted a Ricochet clip from back in the Indies, and it was some move, like a reverse move I've never seen. It was fucking wild.
Ricochet is a generational talent in the ring, but with no charisma.
Yeah, he's zero.
Which is why Logan Paul is better than Ricochet.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Making money off of him, pulling heat, selling merch. Like, who said? Was it Kevin Nash said? Well, here's what matters in wrestling is the money and the miles. Well, guess what? Logan Paul's got you money and miles over Ricochet.
Yeah, no, definitely. I agree. I mean, I just enjoy watching him in the fucking ring. I'm not a Logan Paul fan, like as far as who he is like outside of wrestling, but like for anybody to say that guy is not entertaining in the ring, and you're just hating the guy.
And I hate, and it's crazy how good he got so quickly.
So quick. It's him and Bad Bunny. I mean, they're literally two guys that. I mean, Bad Bunny might have had to put a little more into it, but Logan Paul is just a freak, athletically.
Ooh. Dude. Okay, actually. I would kind of want to watch the Intercontinental match. Gunther versus Drew McIntyre. Gunther is the shit.
Yeah, he is, and I love Drew McIntyre.
I just watched a match with him. It was kind of a squash, and it was against someone like pretty like reputable, like that they fed to Gunter, that I was surprised about. Let me see who it was. Matt Riddle. He dominated the shit out of Matt Riddle, and it was a good match. And it was on what's that shitty show? It was like the opening match on Raw. It's like, but they
Is
tore the
Matt
fucking
Riddle? Yeah, I guess Matt Riddle is back. Fuck, he was out for so long. So what is
Yeah.
Randy Orton still hurt, right?
Yes,
'Cause I swore
he
they were
might be
holding.
done.
Yeah, that sucks because they were him and Riddle. I know they really wanted that to get back together. I know they
Arcade
wanted
Bro
to
was
do that.
cool,
Arcade Bro was cool. That's great.
but yeah, I mean, fuck, dude, Randy Orton's gone hard
Yes, he has.
for over 20 years. He was in
He's
Ohio
our
Valley
boy.
Wrestling. He was in Ohio Valley
STL
Wrestling
baby.
with Jim Cornette and fucking Cena and Batista.
Yeah.
Like almost all the OVW guys are gone now. Drew McIntyre's OVW.
Mm-hmm.
Or no,
Yeah,
no, he's Florida.
I watched the Evolution thing on WWE Network about what was the Randy thing about how he almost blew his shot at being an
Who was the
Evolution.
dude that did? What was it?
I forget what his name is, but Randy like just swooped in and fucking
At the 11th hour.
see ya.
Oh,
So what else we got on here? So, front office, can you go up a little bit? I'm trying to think who it was. I can picture him in my head. Cade.
Garrison. It was not Garrison Cade, right?
I don't. Maybe not.
Garrison Cade was like a cruiserweight guy. Oh, Evolution.
Roman versus Jey Uso. I wonder if they're gonna ever let one of these Usos beat him, or who's gonna eventually beat Roman. Is he gonna fight all his family now?
Let me see.
Cody Brock, Ronda, Shayna.
Oh, Mark Jindrak.
Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right.
Who? Oh, and then Jindrak was ultimately decided to be placed in a tag team with Garrison Cade.
So okay.
Wait, Garrison Cade's dead?
I didn't know that. Is he?
Yeah, he died in 2010.
God damn.
At 29 years old. A drug overdose. How the fuck?
They all overdosed on drugs. I always think about Crash Holly. Poor Crash.
Crash Holly was cool.
Mm-hmm. Is the
Test.
one Dudley? Is he still alive?
Which one?
Spike.
Spike
Fuck
is Spike is a he's like a teacher now.
Mm.
He got out of wrestling. Yeah, he got out. He'll occasionally do like a spot show, sign autographs and shit. But like, I'm trying to remember if he's like a real estate agent or a teacher. So he has a job.
A job. He said, "Fuck this. I'm tired of this."
I mean, that dude got dropped on his head a
He
lot.
just got beat the fuck up nonstop.
And to think that guy had a degree in like English literature. Like Spike was like a very well read, and yet he was the dude that was like, who's gonna take the crazy bump? Oh, fucking Spike.
Yeah,
All through
who's gonna get
ECW.
ragdolled? Who's gonna have a fucking skate Hall of Meat style fucking wipeout?
Who did they trust? Like when Brock Lesnar debuted, because he debuted in the middle of like a hardcore match, and it was like a fatal 4-way match with like Al Snow and shit. But who did they trust to sell for Brock and put him over immediately? Spike. Spike took like 5 F5s, got dropped in his head, like, and sold the fuck out of him.
He's laying there going, "I gotta get into teaching or something. I gotta get the fuck out of here. This is so stupid."
Yeah.
The
Spike
Dudleys,
should be in the
man.
Hall of Fame.
That's I would vote for Spike for going to the Hall of Fame. That'd be pretty cool. Old Spikey Dud.
Have the Hardy Boys been in the Hall of Fame yet?
I don't think so. I think
You
Jeff's
think
got to
after
go
that
6
last
months.
run, it would lead to them being like, "Hey."
Yeah, I think
What
Jeff
we are.
honestly has to stay clean long enough for them to like they're not gonna like induct him mid
Hardys?
suspension. Did you say the Hardys? Is that what you said?
I said Dudley's.
Oh, the Dudleys. Oh, you said the Hardys. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if any of the Dudleys are in there. Yeah, I mean they definitely should be. I mean, both of them. Because I mean, fuck, what's his name was Reverend Devon for just as long as he was a Dudley boy. It seemed like.
Testify.
Testify.
It was a pretty good gimmick.
It was. That was a very good gimmick. Testify. He still did the same specials though. He had like the same moveset basically for that character, right?
Devon only ever had like a few moves.
Who D'Lo Brown? Who did he paralyze?
That was Draws, who just passed
Draws,
away.
who just died. Yeah, that's what I was just reading.
R.I.P. Draws.
I wish I could do the D'Lo without breaking my fucking neck, dude. It hurts. It gives me a headache. I feel like my brain rattling around. It fucking hurts.
I like more than the like the neck thing.
Dude, do it
more
again.
than that.
Do it again.
What?
Do it again. Dude, it's so good. Holy fuck.
More than that was his walk down the ramp, like the really like
Dude,
loose ass fucking.
yeah. That's how you survive car crashes. It's just like you just do the D'Lo
you don't
fucking
tense
Brown.
up, you just loose it.
You literally like D'Lo. You literally just D'Lo Brown. That's how you survive. That's how they should teach car
That's what
accidents.
Draws should have done.
He should have D'Lo Brown.
He should have D'Lo Brown with D'Lo dropped him on his fucking
They're
head.
like, D'Lo's like, damn motherfucker, didn't you just watch me walk down to the ring? He's like, damn, you're supposed to D'Lo. Damn. Dude, that's a shame that growing up, Farouk and Bradshaw being so cool, and then Bradshaw turned in a JBL like his true color person. It was just like, fuck.
Yeah, but how good was Bradshaw as a heel?
Oh, he's the best.
I mean, no one pulled heat like him versus Eddie Guerrero.
Dude, when he went on, that was when he was
Just
starting to go on
super
Fox
racist
News.
Texas guy, and he was on Fox News as like a pundit for like the stock market.
Yeah, the stock market guy.
Comes in his 10-gallon hat, and he's facing the fucking lying, cheating, stealing Mexican. Like, dude, you couldn't. It's the perfect,
Especially in that time period. Like, it was like early 2000s, so it's like right after like 9/11. Like, so the United States didn't like anybody tinted any shade of brown. Like whatsoever. It was just like they were the enemy at that point. Like, and JBL was like, I'm gonna be redneck America's hero.
It was JBL did the most with the little he had.
He literally just had to be himself. Like, they were just like, just be JBL just a little bit. Like, just crank it up a little bit.
Cocky shithead Texan, and he's like, I can do that. Hey,
We're gonna throw bullhorns in the front of this limo, and we're gonna let you fucking ride in like the big dick every week. The big cowbell was ringing.
You ever see there's a shoot interview with RVD where he was talking about JBL, and he's like, JBL was like really the only guy that I ever wanted to knock the fuck out of. Like,
Well, I heard he was like the biggest bully, like the biggest.
Yeah, but then he got knocked out by Joey Styles, the announcer.
Yeah.
Joey fucking Styles.
Like, damn.
Punched JBL backstage.
That's the guy that knocked out Danzig.
Or
Danzig was short. Danzig's a little bitch.
Or whoever got the Stevie Richards got the better of JBL. Remember that with Blue Meanie?
Steven Richards? You talking about?
I'll show you. You'll see.
The fucking he was the authority guy. And then what was the what was that? Steven Richards, but then he cut his hair. And remember, he was in the band.
He was in Right to Censor.
Right to Censor, yeah.
He was in Right to Censor. Steven Richards.
Yeah,
but he was doing the Blue World Order. This is when ECW came back in like the early 2000s,
right?
And Blue Meanie, he didn't fly a whole lot because he's an ECW guy, so they don't get paid a whole lot. So he drives, to Philadelphia, to Jersey to make the spots. Well, this is when like there was like, I guess, kind of like an invasion angle happening, and Blue Meanie and the Blue World Order are on the card for a show, Blue Meanie gets bumped to first class. So the unspoken rule of the locker room is that if you're like one of these like lower card guys and you get a first class ticket, you give
up.
it to one of the because the unspoken rules of wrestling are kind of gay.
Yeah, they suck.
So dumb.
Agreed.
Like wrestlers court and shit.
Shut up, front office. Shut your mouth.
Dude, come
What?
on.
Did you hear that? He said he go. They're kind of gay. He goes. Agreed. It was like the first thing It was the first thing he said in like 10 minutes. He goes, agreed. Shut up,
But-
dude. Let us talk about fucking boys rolling around.
But Blue Meanie was just an ECW guy. He didn't know what the fuck's going on. So
Agreed.
he takes his seat and it's like Ric Flair, like Vince McMahon, Taker, Blue Meanie, and like other guys are walking to the back to go to coach, including Mick Foley, because Mick Foley's cheap ass, and so he always flew coach. And he looks over at Mick Foley, and goes, "Oh, Meanie, no, not you! Like, don't." And Blue
Yeah.
Meanie, the rest of the flight's like, "What the fuck did I do?
What did I do?
So they had like the ECW, I think it's like One Night Stand pay-per-view, and it ends with like all the wrestlers converging into the ring and just having a fuck. Like, they lose control of the show. ECW guys versus WWE guys. JBL potatoes the fuck out of Blue Meanie. Front office, if you can pull up the photo of Blue Meanie after getting punched repeatedly.
See, we could watch.
legit-
These are the things we could probably watch on YouTube, right?
I don't know, maybe
Blue who?
Blue Meanie. Yeah,
We could
Blue
be-
Meanie JBL. And so he gets potatoed the fuck out of, gets opened up hard way. And so like the following like night on Raw, they write into the show that JBL has a match against Blue Meanie and they're gonna like make it right. So they're gonna put Blue Meanie over kinda. Yeah. They potato the fuck out of him. Look at the size of that gash.
Yeah. I said we could probably. Like I said we can probably watch this on YouTube.
It is
It's
the
gotta
great.
be
Yeah,
a
I mean, if you want to on YouTube, well, if it's blurry now, it might be blurry as hell and like laggy on the stream.
Let's
Who
just
knows?
see.
Okay,
I mean, fuck. Now's the time to try this type of shit out.
that's true. If you want to try YouTube
Hey,
front
if you're one of our one viewers right now, you're on the ride, motherfucker. Whereas we're still figuring it out.
but they have this
Still gonna
match
give it
where
audio, but
they're
Yeah, you can just show without audio probably if you
Yeah,
want,
that's
or
fine.
just fucking dude, play copyrighted music right now. Play AC/DC Back in Black.
but in the match they let Blue Meanie go over, but you still got to have JBL look good. So it like takes like a chair shot from Stevie Richards. Nova from the Blue World Order has to get involved. I think Batista comes out and he has to interfere. Then finally, like Blue Meanie gets to do his moonsault, which a fat guy moonsault is the shit. Is it playing?
I think he's trying to find the part where probably midway through.
No,
We're
it's
gonna
towards
watch
the
it
end. The end of the match
to
is
the
where
end,
the
yeah.
But Stevie Richards, like, before, he's the one that has to hit the chair shot, and he's like, I'm going to lay the fuck into JBL, not for Blue Meanie, but for everybody that he's fucked with. And if you could hear the chair shot, the whole crowd understands what the hell happens the moment it happens, and it is the stiffest chair shot to the head you have ever seen.
Is this just playing right now?
Yeah.
This is choppier in the Mississippi.
I kind of figured. But we'll post. I'll post it on a. All right, we'll cut it. Cut it.
I was just reading. That just reminded me of Big Lumini. Remember Jack was playing with. He was talking about playing with him on No Mercy. I was just reading about that new AEW game. Apparently has the same like gameplay. Like they took it all the way back to the No Mercy game. So I have to
Like
might
the
have to try
controls
it
and the
out.
mechanics.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I might need to try it out. That's every time I see the Big Blue Meanie, that's all I think about. Is No Mercy. Yeah, his fucking taunt and No Mercy.
That's right.
But yeah, that dude, what a JBL, what a guy, what a fucking guy, and like what a, it's so wild because like he was literally just a drunk card playing fuck,
Yeah. You're just
like
a
the
ass kicking. I like my beer. Want to play poker. Want to kick some ass.
they just said, you know what, John, be John.
Yeah, but then you have to be like, okay, so what was it, the APA? Okay, so what that stand for? Acolyte Protection Agency. You're like, what's the acolyte? You're like, we want to kind of fuzz over the acolyte part where they were like possessed, demonic, evil soldiers of the
Yeah,
fucking Undertaker.
yeah. That let's not forget that this all they came from like the darkness.
Yeah, which was like lame.
It was so lame.
It's like you had a Midian.
That was
Midian.
back when he. That was
You
when
had
he
Viscera.
put Viscera. That was when they did the Stone Cold Stephanie McMahon thing, right? Back in that
Yeah,
day,
and they like crucified fucking
crucified
Stone
him.
Cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Midian, Viscera, the acolytes. Was the vampire guy?
Gangrel.
Was Gangrel part of that, or the Brood his own thing?
The Brood. He might have come from that. Like,
Did the Brood branch off from the
I would always
Ministry of
still think
Darkness?
that the Hardy Boys were part of the Brood.
Well, no, Edge and Christian.
Oh, Edging. Well, yeah. Well, didn't the Hardy Boys like walk out with the Brood for a while?
No, they came out with fucking the Hardy Boys' original manager was Michael P.S. Hayes. No, okay. Funniest wrestling photo ever. Front office, please. Google search Hardy Boys Michael Hayes.
So they formed after the Hardys dumped them as their manager. Yeah. He turned heel, became briefly associated with Gangrel.
Yeah.
So I'm reading about the Brood right now. Yeah, so I remember Edge and Christian, but
This
I
one?
swore that
Look at Michael Hayes, fat, bloated, out of shape, trying to be like cool, alternative, like extreme guy.
looking like fucking.
Like, dude, you were a free bird, dude.
Look at it, dude. He looks like Shan's dad, dude. It's so funny.
It looks so stupid.
Like
Thank God that
like
did
just
not
from
happen.
just his face. Shan's dad would never dress like Chris Angel.
If you shaved that Michael Hayes, it would look like Matt Hardy now.
Yeah, Matt Hardy. It's wild that Matt Hardy is still so sold to the bit.
Did you see Matt Hardy's meltdown on Twitter last week?
No.
He got into it with Jim Cornette.
Oh no, I did see this. Yeah. Is this when he called him? Told him his prick socket.
Prick socket. Yeah.
Dude, tell me that from office. Tell me that since you've been nice and quiet. I didn't mean you had to really shut up, or did you take that to offense?
Oh, dude, no. I just like this is not my forte, so I'm letting you two go off.
Well,
is prick socket a really good term for a mouth?
That's something you can get in on.
Like when you're telling someone to shut their cock holster, when you say prick socket.
Dude, he 10-8 round Matt Hardy. Like he literally buried Matt. It was bad.
Matt Hardy stayed up till like 3:00 in the morning, rage tweeting at Jim Cornette and Brian Last from Jim Cornette's podcast. Brian Last was trending.
Damn.
Because Matt Hardy couldn't shut the fuck up. He was like probably like on like a alcohol Xanax fucking.
And what I forget like what it was about. Like what was he mad about? Because like I remember seeing it now. Because I remember you saying prick socket. I remember you replying to it. Is why I saw that.
Matt Hardy dragged fucking Jim Cornette into it. He was like, all these guys like Kenny Omega, like people haven't given them their flowers yet. That was the term. People haven't given like the whole wrestling industry just needs to give it up to these guys because they're the best at what they do. Sadly, people like the Cult of Cornette crowd will keep that from happening. So he just dragged Cornette and moreover, he dragged Cornette's people into it, the Cult of Cornette. And so Cornette had to go to bat for his boys.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. The Legion.
And so, yeah, he told him to shut his fucking prick socket
Yeah, he's like,
and
dude,
just
as you
and told him
do.
like, hey, dude, like the only reason you're kissing their ass is because they're all EVPs, they're all executive vice presidents at AEW, and they're the ones paying you. And they're the only ones that are paying you because you're so out of shape, you're so broken down, you're so slow, you're so lame at this point in your career. You should have hung it up. That you're just embarrassing to watch now. No one would pay what they're paying you to continue to do this shit and just embarrass yourself and continually
dude,
get
it's so
concussed.
bad. Like,
Yeah.
like he don't get me wrong, like he's like Jericho, like where like I think the shtick is still there. They can still perform like they can still do their like stick, but like in the ring, it's just like, what is this? Like, even Jericho. I mean, I think I watched Jericho and I'm like, what the fuck are we? What is this?
Well, Cornell was talking about how like 10 years ago, 10 fucking years ago, he was talking to Matt Hardy where he was like, hey, like if you and your brother like just part-time it and like go back to Carolina where you're from and you're always going to be over because you're the hometown heroes, and like twice a year, anytime like a territory comes into town, you run the show. Like you're the one that like books the building, and so you can have your wrestling match. You can do like 6 matches a year, save your body. You're still making 6 figures a year, signing and like was trying to like be like, Matt, this is how you like gracefully enter,
Yeah, so you ride off into the sunset.
like gracefully retire, save your body, save your legacy, and still get paid. And like obviously Matt Hardy did the direct fucking opposite. Yes, he had a great moment at WrestleMania when they came back, but motherfucker couldn't move then. Watching him
Yeah.
go down the ramp then, like when he was doing the like broken Matt Hardy shit, was depressing.
Yeah, Jeff is
Luckily,
in better shape than he is. Jeff can't stay sober, and now Jeff, and then Jeff falling doing Whisper of the Wind a month ago just broke my heart.
yeah, these guys,
Broke my heart.
it's just these extreme fucking guys don't know when to stop.
AEW should be in prison for putting those guys in the ring.
AEW is
You're gonna kill those guys.
Sucks.
They're still drawing so much too. Like I followed Dave Meltzer on Twitter, and like they're consistently still putting up numbers, and I don't understand it.
Are they putting up numbers?
Yeah, like people are still watching that shit, and people are raving about this video game.
Well, at
I
least
think
the game's
THQ
cool,
might
I
have
guess.
made it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think it is THQ. I mean, like the graphics don't look that great. Like there's blood all over. It's a gory game. You know, like you can play like barbed wire and all that crazy shit. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't watched one full AEW in my entire life. So
And everybody was coming in their fucking pants about that. It was Kenny Omega versus who was it in Japan when they went over there and they had the New Japan show.
yeah, Kenny Omega versus fuck.
The other like big.
We're back to
indie
not
guy.
remembering shit. We're just
Yeah.
two ate up fucking idiots.
But everybody was like, "It's the greatest match."
Front
of,
office, you
like,
know,
the last-"
right? You know, right?
100%. I just can't tell you guys.
Okay.
Oh, you just refused.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, it's a contract that we signed.
Yeah, he can't talk. He can't tell us the answer.
But they used one of like the like super protected moves in wrestling, and they kicked out of it. And it's like, is nothing fucking sacred anymore to these guys?
Yeah, that's pretty wild. I'm trying to remember who it was now. And I remember Kenny Omega versus motherfucker.
Will Ospreay.
Kenny Omega for a while is he in AEW right now? I guess is he still because he for a while was like one of the best wrestlers in the world, right? Kenny
Who?
Omega.
Yeah, he still is.
Yeah,
That's what it was. It was AEW's Forbidden Door, where they like it was a bunch of New Japan guys.
yeah.
So it was Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay, and Will Ospreay's a hell of a talent. But he's one of those guys that like he'll go over to Japan and like wrestle a blow up doll,
Yeah,
and like the blow up doll's pulling like fucking Canadian destroyers and shit on him, and you're like, wow, way to just like piss in the face of everybody, dude.
yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that Japanese shit. Like I have never was able to get into like Shinsuke Nakamura or anything like that because of that. Like I think Shinsuke is probably a really good wrestler, and I like his entrance. I thought the crowd participation and shit in the entrance is cool, but like that theatrical fucking just dancing around, just kind of like it's just so. I just don't. The pacing is just so boring to me. But yeah, I don't know. Well,
But they
SummerSlam. Go ahead.
but the move that they used is this super revered. It's only been used like 7 times in history. It was a move called the Tiger Driver 91, and it was a move that was invented by a guy named Mitsuharu Misawa, who was one of like the I forget what the pillars of heaven, like the 4 pillars of Japanese wrestling.
Right.
And this was like a move that he would use when he had an opponent and he tried everything and could not get the pinfall. This was like that last desperate where he would like put him on the shoulders, and it was like kind of like an attitude adjustment, but then it would turn into like a pile driver and just drop and just spike right on the head.
Yeah, I know exactly what
It's
it is.
super dangerous move. No one touches that shit. It was like an untouchable move, but then Osprey and Omega use it at Forbidden Door, and motherfucker kicks out. And you're just like,
Did
dude,
Omega kick out of it, or did Osprey kick out of it?
Osprey kicked out.
Damn. So Omega did the
Because
move.
Osprey can sell like a motherfucker.
Right. So he got.
Osprey sells like.
Damn, dude. So did that piss people off? Like, did it like
It pissed off like
purists?
old school guys like me.
Yeah.
But
I
then
just
other
didn't know,
people were
like,
like
did
he
it
broke out,
create-
and then like the new age AEW guys that like are into Japanese wrestling, the old the tape traders, they all creamed over the Tiger Driver, but most of us were just like,
Damn.
don't
So there was
touch
a
it
lot of people
unless
who were
you're
like,
unless
So there were a lot of people who were like, "Damn, that's tight. He broke out of it."
yeah,
Yeah, that sucks.
because then
Yeah, that's
because
kind of
then
skeet.
because then it's like, now what do you have to fucking do?
Yeah.
You just kicked out of a Tiger Driver 91. So what the fuck do you have to do to get him over now? And like you're just gonna have to keep going until
What is the most
you're
devastating
killing-
move right now? Like the other now, like I'm trying to think like whose move, I guess, is there anybody in WWE right now that has one that rarely gets kicked out of? Because like, I mean, it almost seems like every match has multiple finishers now. Like almost
Exactly.
everyone. Like it's like it takes one, and like you almost know that first one was just like a warm up, like it was just like a mid match spot, and then like eventually it's gonna land again, maybe 2 or 3 more times. But like, I wonder, is there anybody in there? Is there? Because I know Rhea Ripley's got that Riptide, and I just watched a thing where everybody was like, a lot of the women were saying that's like the most painful move to get done to you in a ring. But is there anybody right now that has a move that's? I mean, I guess not. I mean, I guess they're really, because I mean, even like if people like Brock Lesnar have to hit you with 35 suplexes and 6 F5s, and that Roman Reigns has to hit you with 3 Superman punches and 2 spears, to put you away. It's like, I guess nobody really does have a protected move right now.
I mean, the RKO was protected for a while, but then the out of nowhere ones.
Jericho still putting people on the walls of Jericho. Is that still his special? I assume.
I'm sure they've changed the name at this point because he does that stupid Judas cross or whatever. Fuck.
Dude, you saw that video of him doing him balancing the fucking.
He was so giddy,
so
proud
happy.
of himself. Like, dude,
So
look
proud.
at you. You're 50 years old.
Bro,
You still have motor skills.
Fozzy, if you're out there, we want to interview you. We want you
Fozzy.
on the show. We want Fozzy to play our fuck this ska reggae shit they're entering the show with now. Let's get a Fozzy tune. Eat the rich, he says. Don't you know life is a bitch? So good. Oh fuck,
Dude,
how does
I don't think anybody's shit is like super protected anymore.
unreal?
I
Kenny
hate it.
Omega killed wrestling.
Dude, a lot of people agree with that, including Corny.
Cornette, what is his take? So what is his take on why he hates Kenny Omega? Because I know he hates, like, there's like a few of those like guys that he just, no matter what, he has like an issue with.
Because he doesn't take the fucking sport seriously.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys that you saw that everyone's probably seen the video of Kenny Omega wrestling like a 12-year-old girl, and like putting the 12-year-old girl over.
Right.
So how can you do that and then immediately go back into a ring with like a 300-pound man and like simulate an actual conflict in the ring?
Right.
Like,
We just saw you lose to a 12-year-old girl.
yeah,
Some Make-A-Wish girl.
you have to watch
Some Make-A-Wish
sports
child.
entertainment now like fucking ballet. Like all you can do now is be interested in like, wow, I can't believe they did that technical feat. And like you watch this dance that has been predetermined and the conflict isn't real because there's no reason for you to believe it's real because they took the piss out of it. Kayfabe's dead. And so it's just you're watching a simulation. You might as well go watch West Side Story, and the Jets and the fucking Puerto Ricans are
Right, right.
dancing, fighting with fake fucking knives.
Fucking
Go see West Side Story.
the Leonardo DiCaprio version of what the fuck was that movie
Romeo
called?
and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet, where they got guns.
Exactly. With fucking Dougie Doug and shit.
Yeah, no, I guess you're right. I mean, yeah, fuck you, Kenny Omega. We got a beef now, dude. You broke out of what is it? The Tiger Bomb 91.
Tiger Driver 91.
You fucking pussy, dude.
So make it believable to a fucking kid, man.
Dude, we should get on the Cornet network. Let's just go full wrestling. Sorry, front office. Just
he's like, I quit.
It's gonna be lucrative.
Plead
When we
the
get
fifth.
to the corny network, but that'd be tight, dude. Let's just rage with Jim Cornette until he starts saying racist shit, and then we just back out. We're just like,
yeah.
Hold on. No. For you to start telling the story about the fucking African running across the ring with chicken.
I was thinking the same thing. Where he's the only guy to strap like a fried chicken on his back and ride a moped through Africa.
Yeah.
Like, damn, Cornette.
Like, damn, you could have just said something like, you could have just went like baseline racism. Like, it still would have been okay,
hey,
but like, damn.
That guy's really tough.
Yeah.
How tough is he?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you.
We went to level 500 on that one, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Oh well. I guess let's move on. I guess we're almost wrapping up here, but let's kind of. I do want to talk about the Cavs thing real quick. Then when think of the summer league, but I also want to talk about before we get out of here. That I just saw this before we got on here, that's why I put it in the Discord. I haven't even read it, so if we can just bring up that Rolling Stone article about the Tupac search warrant. Because apparently they've surged a search warrant for. They searched a house in Henderson, Nevada, in connection to the murder. My question is, are they searching it like it's been untouched since 96, 97? Like, what house are they searching for them to find? Like, is there a house in the United States that just holds the answer to the Tupac murder? Can we scroll down a little bit? And a statement shared and a search warrant was served. Nearby Henderson, Nevada, the police said the warrant was part of an ongoing Tupac homicide investigation. They declined to offer any of their details. We'll have no further comment this time.
Yeah, they're not releasing details on that
What
yet.
the fuck?
Because the guy that they think shot him, he was killed himself in some gang shit.
Yeah. Because they jumped him in, yeah.
So it doesn't even say like whether he lived at that house at some point or someone related to him lives in that house or yeah, I mean they're keeping that hush.
I wonder if people will even believe it. Like, it's one of those things. Like, I feel like even if they arrest somebody, it's like, are we sure?
Some 20-year-old forensic shit.
I don't see how you'd be able to know.
I mean, they're cracking cases like the Golden State Killer.
Yeah, no, for sure they did, and they just arrested that Giglio guy too. The Giglio murder, the guy that killed all them chicks in Miami or Florida or something.
New York State and shit.
New York State, yeah, that might have been where it was. But yeah, that guy turned out to be an architect. You see that? Fucking guy just turned out to be some weirdo architect.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, and then he was like, using their like burner phones to like taunt the families and shit. Apparently,
Oh, it's fucked.
super fucked up.
Gnarly.
But we've also got this that YNW Melly thing coming up, which the trial that's about to come to an end. They rested today, so that's next week. Hopefully, we'll have some big news on that. So YNW Melly's the guy, that rapper that they're saying shot his two friends in the car 5 years ago.
Jesus.
So they rested today, so that'd be good. But yeah, the cold case thing, I don't know. The Golden Gate Killer thing and like this Giglio murder stuff, but the Tupac thing, I just feel like there's like, what is a goddamn drive-by shooting? You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like a hands-on murder. You know, it's not like somebody walked into like Tupac's house and stabbed him or shot him or killed him in his house or like in a room. You know, it was like, what's in a house in Nevada that would lead you to answers of a drive-by shooting? Like a gun that was used, maybe?
A gun or clothing worn by someone whose DNA may match the prints on the bullet casings at the scene.
Dude, imagine that what fucked you. Your dumbass kept the clothes that you shot Tupac in for like 20 years, and they found him with like 20-year-old bullet.
And the fact that
residue
they
of a
haven't like
gun.
talked about it much and like it's very sealed, probably. I mean, honestly, I kind of think it's probably a big fucking nothing.
Big nothing, because Tupac's
But
alive.
it's like
dude.
it's an open case. It's a high profile case. You're gonna have to look at every fucking lead you have. So I guess that's like, okay, well, we'll go, but they're not gonna do anything to like raise excitement in the public for like, oh, we've got a real lead.
I shot Tupac, dude.
You shot Tupac?
Somebody
I
did.
was 3.5.
Did it?
3.5. Nobody shot Tupac, dude. He's producing music.
Is he? He's down in Cuba.
Mm-hmm. That guy. Speaking of guys that don't look dead, that video I sent you of John Mayer doing the Grateful Dead thing. Obviously, Jerry Garcia's not there, but who is that near dead that looked just like him standing up there? Is that what's that guy's name from the dead? He looked just like
Bob. It's about.
Who's the guy that was in that video? He looks just like Jerry Garcia. They all look like Jerry Garcia now, but who is like the singer for the Dead company now?
Bob Weir.
Bob Weir. He was the original guy, right?
Yeah, Bob Weir is like the dude. Like when you ever
Yeah.
you see like the Dead and Company,
Yeah,
it's Bob
him.
Weir. And Bob Weir is like really cool. I'm not a big Dead fan, but
I'm
I
not
like
either.
Bob Weir.
So I was gonna say that's what I was gonna say. I tried to be a Dead fan for like years,
Smoking weed in high school, it's like you have to dabble.
and I just can't do it. Like, I do think it's cool that like they never played the same song live like the same way. I thought that was pretty cool. But then again, it's also like
I do want to hear it how it sounds on the album.
yeah. But maybe I didn't want to sit. Maybe I just wanted to hear 5 minutes of Fire on the Mountain. Like maybe I didn't want to hear.
Speaking of Fire on the Mountain, is there a fire alarm going on?
That might be my fire alarm going off. Yeah, Shan just came home and started up cooking, so she's probably
Started
setting
burning
something on
down the
fire down
place.
there.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Fuck it.
Fuck it, dude. I'm not even gonna get up. I'm just gonna let it overtake me live on Kick. I'm doing it for the views, baby. Do it.
You're gonna go out on
You guys
upstairs
gotta
fire
carry.
like the fat bitch from What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
If that doesn't get front
a
office to put his face on this show, he better bring his face on this show. If I burn to death for your success, he better come and take my place.
Dude, what the worst part is like, what if nobody watched it? Like, what if nobody went back and never went like popped off? Like it just stayed.
Oh, dude, they would pop off for sure.
Guy died live on his
Live
podcast.
on
It would make
Kick?
it'd make the rounds on Reddit.
Yeah, that's true.
Somebody from Kick would leak that information. Like, even if Kick tried to remove our stream before people see it, there's always a whistleblower.
The morbid reality.
They're like,
People
damn, we
on
can't keep
Discord
this
would be
footage. Yeah, we can't keep this shit for like we can't keep this from the public. Like, dude, some guy fucking Tibetan
from the
monked
people.
himself on fucking Kick.com.
He self-immolated.
He didn't scream. He just sat there in silence.
He sat there and meditated and just fucking roasted.
Yeah, dude. But before we get out of here, speaking of roasted, honey roasted, the goddamn Cavs just honey roasted the entire motherfucking NBA Summer League in all of their competition. Fire
Yes.
roasted, spit roasted.
Yes, they did.
Look at my boy Imani Bates. Talking about my two of my favorite two of my role models are Ja Morant and Miles Bridges, McCall Bridges. I love it. John Morant, the guy who's got 2 gun violations, and Mikal Bridges he damn near beat a
Imani,
bitch to
stop.
death.
Imani, stop talking.
Yeah, I
They
love
should have
that
just pulled
dude.
the mic from him the minute he said that.
He said John Morant, and they just cut it off. Like as soon as he said they just shut it up. Like, but he's a champion, summer league champion. They can't tell him shit. So,
well, and Isaiah Mobley is. I think honestly, Imani and Isaiah are going to be getting minutes in the NBA this coming year. Like I feel
What
like
about Sam Morril?
yeah, I think
probably
he
yes.
was. I
too.
think he was the best player for the Cavs in the summer league. I think.
Well, we
but
just made
For
that
real?
trade for God, who was that?
Donovan Mitchell.
No, the 3-point. Well, or what was it, Sam? Did we just trade for Sam?
Max Strauss.
Max Strauss. Thank you. That's who I was thinking of. Thank you. Remember his name. So I mean, him and
definitely,
Sam
but
do similar things, but
dude,
give it
this
to the
younger kid,
oh
yeah, that kid is nasty. That kid was balling the fuck out. But yeah, Isaiah Mobley looked just like his brother. And Imani Bates, geez, I mean, he obviously needs a little bit of work, but my God, that guy is just a hooper.
Wait, is
Yeah, he is.
Isaiah Mobley older than Evan Mobley?
Yes,
He is,
yes,
by 1 year.
1 year.
That's gnarly.
Isn't that wild?
And he's
The
what do we
circumstance,
say?
huh?
Yeah, what do we say? 3 inches shorter, right?
Yeah,
so
he's shorter.
it'd have to be like you'd have to move Evan to the center position and play
Yeah,
him.
he'd have to play the
play
5.
He's
four.
small forward.
Yeah.
And we've and
Power.
if Evan Mobley doesn't put some goddamn weight on, then I don't ever want to see him at the 5.
I've heard that he
Who?
has.
I saw a picture of him and they said he put on a little muscle, but I gotta see it. I gotta see it. He got bullied. I don't want to. It makes me sick. But
Merrill
Isaiah
can 25 3-pointers.
stupid. The kid just didn't miss. I mean, the kid he was so nasty.
And you know what? That's something that the Cavs could use as some like really good perimeter shooting.
Yeah, so they went and got Max and
Donovan.
and I saw that we were interested in Christian Wood and
I like Christian Wood. I think that would work well. can't
Kelly
remember the other
Oubre.
Oh, that's right, Kelly.
Really?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not a big Kelly Oubre guy. There's nothing wrong with him.
He'd ask for a lot, though, wouldn't he?
Yeah, give me Christian Wood though.
You'd have to give up something for that.
Yeah, well, Kelly Oubre, is he a free agent right now? What the fuck is he even
Yeah,
doing?
no, he is. I think he
Still?
left the Celtics. Or not he did play for the Celtics, but the fuck did he play last year?
Hornets.
Thank you.
The fucking Hornets, dude.
The fucking Hornets.
Brandon Williams, I think, and his name Brandon Williams, like a Brandon Knight or Brandon Williams. I think it's the guy they drafted. I don't know. He said
I
they were
really
going to be in
wanna
the
click
finals.
this, but
I mean,
I don't
dude,
think I
Oubre's
can.
probably going to be.
Don't do it.
I won't kick YouTube. I'm not clicking it. I just want to.
Click on it.
Oubra's probably going to be a fucking maverick, right?
Click on it. You pussy. You won't do it. Well, we can't even see it anyway. They're not even going to copyright his claims because they're watching a slideshow. They're going to go, we'll let them have it because they tried to watch it and couldn't.
Yeah.
Front office watched it in real time.
It was nice.
You
Fucking
should have
dude.
seen it. It was
Was it
beautiful.
sick?
Guys, all you need to know is he drained that
Was it
sucker.
pretty?
That's what you
He
need
drained
to
them
know.
over. Bro, his catch and shoot
Yeah.
is
It's going to be nice.
it's filth.
It really is, and that's why he's going to have a spot on the roster, and I think he's going to get some pretty solid minutes. He's also deceptively long. He does need to learn to play some better fucking defense, but the same can be said about Sam.
If the Cavs did take like Oubre, where would he be, guard or would he be forward?
He'd come off the bench probably as a 3, I think,
Yeah, I'd say a small forward.
because you
So
probably
then-
want to play him and Isaiah at the 4, or maybe small ball Isaiah at the 5 on like your second unit.
If
Harris at the 2 or
Oubre's
3.
available, if Oubre's available to come off the bench at a forward position, wouldn't you rather take like PJ Washington
Yeah, well, I see.
or like
Saw he was a
Christian
name too.
Wood?
Yeah, that's what I said. I would rather have Christian
Yeah.
Wood for sure.
That's
Christian
what I
Wood's
think,
not
too.
bad. He was a
No,
Rocket
he's
last
alright.
year. No, he wasn't a Rocket last year.
Maverick.
He was a fucking Maverick last year. Yeah, I had him in fantasy. He's very streaky. He's inconsistent,
Mhm.
but When he's on, he's on. He's nasty. Like when he's on, he's really on. Like on more than probably Jared Allen is on. I mean, Jared Allen's nice defensively, but I don't know. Jared Allen makes me sick, so I don't want to talk about it.
There were some really disappointing times last season with that guy.
Yeah, aka the lights were too bright.
Motherfucker disappeared.
And, you know,
Nick's still coping.
The lights were too bright. You make millions of dollars, dude. I don't want to fucking hear the lights are too bright.
I can't.
I'll put my fucking eyes right up to this ring light. Okay, go blind. That's
the
too bright.
wrong shit to say.
Yeah.
Who was the one? Who was the guy who was like, he boomed me? We was talking
Was it
about like
Cleveland
LeBron.
guy?
No, he's like, he boomed me. He's just like, I got dominated.
Probably
You
DeMar
can't-
DeRozan. Sounds like something DeMar DeRozan would say. Dude,
DeMar
DeMar
is just
DeRozan, talk about fucking questioning life. DeMar DeRozan literally just got his life ruined every year by LeBron and while he was in
It was
Toronto.
LeBron.
LeBron said he boomed him.
Oh shit!
No, Ron said that he boomed me because he got. I forgot what it was. It was like a playoff, something like that. He got dunked on by Jason Tatum, like posterized. And after the game, they're like, "What was up with that?" And LeBron was like, "He boomed me." Like, I don't know. What do you want me to just say?
You
got
say,
me.
dude. He boofed me. He finger popped me. What do you want me to say, guys?
It is what it is.
Yeah. Well, good shit though, dude. The Cavs though, 6-0. That makes me wet.
dude.
But to finish my DeMar point, just because I have to tell the world about it, him paying for the fucking Raptors all those years and losing, and then leaving and going to the Western Conference, and then the same exact year LeBron leaves and goes to the Lakers. He's got to be thinking like, dude, kill me. Like I literally cannot get away from LeBron James. Paul George probably feels the same way too. But Paul George married a stripper, so oops. You can't do that,
A
Paul.
lot of them fall for it.
Can't do
That
it,
old
Paul.
song and dance. Could be worse, dude. My uncle fell for a fucking Applebee's waitress.
That's really funny you say that because my uncle is married to an Applebee's manager.
See, well, she never bothered to be manager. She was
Damn,
like,
dude.
she always said, I'm just gonna stay a waitress.
Ha ha. My family fucked a better Applebee's waitress. Ha ha. Mine was regional manager. Fuck
This is
you.
how low our families are, people.
We're arguing over who, dude. My Applebee's aunt is way classier than your Applebee's aunt.
She was shift manager.
Oh, see, mine's regional.
Exactly.
She makes schedules.
Yeah.
She does payroll.
Over 20 years at Applebee's. Offer the opportunity to be a shift manager, and she was like, nah.
I like this fast money.
Got fired. She just got fired.
She's what, 60?
My aunt?
How do you get? She got fired from Applebee's after 20 years.
Yeah, drinking on the
Not
job.
just Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
She
I was
got
gonna say,
fired.
aren't you grandfathered in at that point?
She got fired like a year ago for drinking on the job, and she like bragged about it. She was like, she went to her manager, was like, smell my breath. And they're like, why? They're like, I was just drinking in the parking lot. And they're like, we have to fire you now, right? She's like, eh. So they fired her ass. And I haven't seen her in a while, but last I heard, she's working the register at an Einstein Bagels.
Hey,
So she might have
pays
come
bills.
up.
Dude, there's no way.
She might have come up.
You are not getting tips working the register at an
No,
Einstein
no,
Bagel.
but you get the bagels at the end of the night.
Dude, good thinking.
She goes, give those to the homeless. She goes, fuck that, I'll take them.
Yeah.
This is all I provide.
Yeah.
Bagels.
You throw a couple Asiago chive bagels my way.
She goes, I stole a few butters, right? They're like, we have to fire you now, right? They're like, fuck. She's like, honey, I did it again. What'd you do? I told on myself.
You're like definitely in your 50s, and you maybe 50 something, and like that's you get fired for drinking on the job at an Applebee's. Like that's
Yeah.
what you've done.
Yeah. Before you go though, bitch, can you top my iced tea off? Can you bring me the bill, please? Yeah, that's fucking awful. That's hilarious. So the two of our uncles are, dude. Applebee's must just be cranking it out. Shan better watch out next time I take her to an Applebee's. There might just be.
I can't remember the last time I had Applebee's. Wait, no. I worked 4th of July, and my boss had Applebee's delivered.
Nice. What'd you
There
get?
you go.
I was like, just give me a fucking cheeseburger. Like, let's not fuck around. Like, I'm not gonna have some like cheeseburger egg roll sampler. Fucking like, nah. Let's just give me
Yeah.
a fucking
So Fridays tries that shit. Fridays has like you scroll through their menu and they're like, dude, all this shit, like the craziest ideas, and you just know they're not gonna perfect it. They're not even gonna make it correctly.
What was that restaurant I went to? I took the lady to a couple months ago, where I was like, this was like the worst restaurant in the world, and it's exactly what I was.
Dude, we should
Tuesday?
have brought that. Should we read that before we get out of here?
What?
Should we read your Yelp review?
My review of Ruby Tuesday?
Can we pull it up? Do you think you can send it? Maybe post it in the Discord. This would be a good way to end it. This would be a good way to end with 2. We're on 2 hours here, 2:03. Well, while he's doing this, I'm going to start wrapping it up while I read this. But yeah, Pushing Mongo, this has been our second week here. So thank you guys. If anybody, I don't know if anybody even tuned in. We're probably not going to have any viewers for like the longest time, if ever. But this has been fun. I'm glad 2 weeks in. I'm very stoked. Thank you for anybody who tuned in Saturday while I watched the fights. Those were good. I can't believe Holly Holm got choked the fuck out. I can't believe those were good fights. That card looked like butt cheeks, and I was really not looking forward to it, but it turned out to be a good one. But yeah, make sure you guys hit our socials, hit our QR codes. We got our socials up here. We got our socials down here. We got our merch down here. Make sure you guys buy our merch. TeePublic. They're nice shit. I just bought one. They go on sale sometimes too. I don't think they're on sale right now, but we got everything. We got cups, we got magnets, we got I think they got phone cases, baseball tees,
Yeah.
fucking sweatshirts, all that shit. And then
I bet
also
the baseball tee is fire.
the baseball tee. I had a pop culture. I have 2 pop. When I have the one pop culture one, the metal logo.
Yeah.
The death metal logo, but we're gonna. I need to get me one for the pop culture. But yeah, their baseball tees are legit. But we're also going to be throwing up the skate laborious QR code, so that's going to be up from time to time throughout the show. If not, we're probably going to add it to our link tree or whatever, so you can find it in all of our bios. But we're collecting. We're going to do both. But they've got a GoFundMe going. I believe the goal is $1 million. So donate if you can. If not, tell motherfuckers about it. Have them donate, because we would like to get this church rebuilt here in St. Louis. So please do. You got it.
My review for Ruby Tuesday.
Yeah, do you think we can pull this up or no?
Oh, I haven't.
Oh, you're just gonna read
Go
it?
ahead. Go ahead. Just pull up a photo of Ruby Tuesday food front office.
Oh, I was going to give you the spotlight, baby.
Okay. All right. The title of this review: Food that tastes like an awkward silence, and that's okay. I knew a delicious meal was not in the cards when I visited the runt of the American casual grill and chill bastard litter, Ruby Tuesdays. I didn't take my wife there for a good meal. I took her there to make a memory. I took her there for a laugh. Mission accomplished. From the moment we walked into the drab and dull establishment, our purposely low standards were met in comedic fashion. The decor and general aesthetic has all the charm of a hospital cafeteria. Clean, sure, but tinged with sadness and an acceptance of one's own mortality. Like the loose-jointed, wobbly chairs we sat in to the sun-bleached carpets, we too have an expiration date. Our waitress was kind. I even applaud her for making the best of her situation, working the food service in Dante's gluttonous third circle of hell, constantly dodging Cerberus and the occasional Green County Karen. The meal was as soulless and devoid of zest as I imagined it would be, so I'm not disappointed whatsoever. We began with Ruby's signature sampler: dry, overcooked boneless wings, processed spinach artichoke dip, and frozen mozzarella cheese sticks. Not a single item on that platter presented to us featured an inkling of flavor. Even the marinara sauce for dipping the mozzarella cheese sticks tasted only like the matter that bonds it at a molecular level and nothing more. With the war hardened spirit of Winston Churchill in our hearts, we sallied forth into the unknown. Entrees. If you're going through hell, keep going. The triple play is a fitting name for the creation that I suffered through. In quick succession, the ribs, shrimp, and chicken tenders were all sent back to the metaphorical dugout, head down, knowing that they're surely about to be sent back down to double A ball to ride the bus with the other less desirables. The kitchen took great care in placing the half rack of ribs atop the bed of french fries, trapping the heat and the moisture underneath, rendering the fries a soggy, swampy mess. The shrimps, especially, were very obviously cheap, obviously frozen, but not obviously edible. With each first bite into each new item, our laughs became increasingly obnoxious. Reactions to new punchlines to this never-ending joke of a meal. We were silly, like every state representative ever caught in a cheap motel at 3 in the morning. We were gluttons for punishment, relishing in the pain. The final stiletto up the backside, speaking of sadomasochism, was the dessert that I demanded we suffer through in a delirious final act of martyrdom. An hour earlier, I brought up this menu item as a joke, only to find out they actually served the stupid thing. The chocolate chip cookie skillet. I took the hint, and to appease the gods of poor taste and good humor, we split the cursed thing. Magma hot, yet still a mush of dough, topped by 2 hopeful dollops of vanilla ice cream. It was the fitting, gross coda for that bland, bloated sonata of a meal. We left giddy, uncomfortable, and promising ourselves to never return. 2 out of 5 stars.
Is that it?
That's my review for Review Tuesday.
Dude, it's literally a fucking novel.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
I wanted to. It was really. I tried to capture John Steinbeck, trying to the Great American Dining Review.
Did it get any engagement?
Yeah. As of 26 thumbs up
Fuck yeah,
for
dude.
for a Google review that I wrote. I don't know when, like 2 months ago.
Let's go,
Nice.
dude.
There you go.
Do you think people read that and went there afterwards?
I guarantee that in this town they didn't read the entire thing.
Because they couldn't.
They read the title and it said it's okay, and they're like, it's good enough for me. I'm
They
in
said 2 out
Springfield.
of 5. It's not
Yeah.
1.
That's why I gave it the 2 because I knew it was going to be bad, and I was very happily not surprised that it was bad. So I went in there with an expectation. They met my expectation. Low.
Love it.
2 out of 2 stars.
Yeah, that fucks, dude. That was good. I'm glad that I wish I could. I need to leave Yelp reviews more. I need to.
When I
download
leave
Yelp
reviews,
again.
I like to write crazy shit.
We should read Yelp reviews one day. We should just find the worst fucking restaurant in Springfield, Missouri, and read their reviews.
You want a good review? Look up the 60-gallon barrel of lube on Amazon.
I think I feel like we talked about this on the last show.
Maybe
not. I'll look
there's
it
a
up. Maybe we'll do
60-gallon, like an oil drum of personal lubricant, and the reviews are.
Yeah, well, let's read those next time. Let's
Right.
pull that up next week and we'll read it.
You got it.
But all right, so we did a little over 2 hours here. We're gonna get out of here. I appreciate whoever did stop by. I appreciate the people who are gonna watch this in the future. If you guys want to listen to this, for the people who do listen to this, we'll have the audio out tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Eastern, right? 6 a.m. Central.
See.
Front office.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. But on that note, yeah, so make sure you follow us, hit likes on all our stuff, hit YouTube and Kick for sure. Make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you hit the bell so you know when we're going to go live. This Sunday we're doing our draft, so next week should be good. We'll have a lot to cover next week. Thank you guys for tuning in every Tuesday live, 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central on Kick and YouTube. We'll see you guys next week. Hope you guys stay fucking dry and not as hot as it was this week.
Peace.
Peace, lovers.